welcome to chaos.
Yep.
Yes.
And someone sleeping for a very extended period of
hmm
time.
Good nap.
Yeah. So last session, let's see here. Running from Dracolich.
hmm
Um, conversation with primordial dragon goddess that ended with said primordial dragon goddess being really bad at rolls, apparently. um, and being laughed at and made fun of by Yuki.
hmm
Um,
Yes.
and then eventually just like, all right, fuck it, I'm just grabbing Yuki. um,
Yoink.
Nakai making a very poor decision. Um,
Really?
and
Well,
letting Sybaris take over his body.
More badgering
To
Sybaris to actually do it because,
yeah,
yeah.
convincing Sybaris to actually take control of his body. Um, to defend them from said Dracolich. Um, ended up killing it in the most spectacular fashion.
Yes.
Which Yuki got to watch because she actually got caught by Kyber. The primordial dragon god. And there's too many primordial dragons.
there's
Well,
only
there's
three.
there's three, but too many. That's three too many. um,
Nakai would agree.
Yuki wouldn't.
of course not.
You want more? Oh boy.
No.
So there's 7 primordial dragon gods.
Fine with three.
There's 17.
What, not 70? You're losing your edge there,
That's
West.
next week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And oh boy. Let's see here. Well, what else happened? Well, dreams, mostly dreams. Long conversation. Learned about something that's been haunting Sybaris for a very long time. A planet that he destroyed that was very dear to his sister. Um, that yeah, basically completely shattered their relationship. Understandably so. And so that was depressing.
Yeah.
Um,
Made
and
me cry.
it did also provide a way out, however, as that might be the best place to drop the gemstone. But getting there is the issue because you gotta find a key, and nobody knows where the key is because the last person that had the key was Eberron, and Eberron's fucking dead. So
To be fair,
Gotta
so
give her
was.
shards.
figure out shard. Yeah, gotta go find some shards, dig up some memories, see where that key is.
We're becoming archaeologists.
Mm-hmm. Once you get
We're.
the key, you gotta find the door. But you know,
We need to do a
that should be
fashion
fairly. That
shopping
should be
trip
fairly
now.
easy to do. That should be fairly easy to do as the way the key was designed, but you don't know that yet. So, I didn't say anything. So,
No.
yeah. I believe we ended last session as you guys were waking up.
Yes.
Radioactive? Copyright. um, so,
Just wake
yeah,
up
good
to
morning.
iris glowing.
Good morning, everyone except Nakai, who is completely unconscious
Oh, boy.
because of what he did, his poor decision that he made.
Was it a poor decision? It saved our ass.
Did it? It saved everyone else's ass.
Yes.
Maybe not yours. We'll see. Well, Iris, you wake up first.
Oh, fun. Let me just get a quick version.
Cat was on watch, but
Oh
so
no.
Cat is technically up, but
Mm-hmm.
you're the first to actually wake up in the morning. Out of the players. The 2 players that are conscious.
Yep. Oh shit. Oh, okay, it's not here. Okay, let me go back. I think it'll be here.
So what you doing?
Money.
Oh God.
Where's the money? Trade.
Oh no. Jason,
Yeah, what up?
what are you doing when you wake up?
I'm waiting for Yuki to wake up.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm working on my.
Working on your thing while waiting for Yuki.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, fortunately, shortly after, or well, not long after, Yuki, you wake up.
Alright. I'm going to fix myself up like I do every morning.
Every
Um,
morning.
yeah, and walk out of the tent and go over to Kat, give her a kiss on the cheek. Good morning, and go over to Nakai.
Okay. Like, hi,
And
okay, bro. Like, your turn. Like,
no,
the guy's
go
like,
over
oh
to
no.
Nakai. Go over to Nakai, and I want to do a medicine check on him
All right, see how he's doing.
to see if there's anything wrong. And
10, nothing worse than anything he was before. Although it's kind of hard to tell whether or not he's better or not. But at least he's not worse.
well, that's good. All right. Kind of take down the tent. And then go over to Iris. Well, are you ready for more travel?
Uh, quick question. How many platinum was I given in that pouch?
100.
Okay. How much should I use again? I think he's like.
You used. I believe you used. It was less than 20, I think.
Okay.
It was like 17. It was some. It wasn't a nice clean number. It was a weird number.
But
Do you still have it
17
listed
platinum.
at 100?
yeah,
Okay.
let's see. I know you used the plat.
Just dock at 17, cause why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's more than what you got, then well, sorry.
Okay.
And if it's less, then well, there you go. You got a discount.
Yeah, discount.
I don't care enough to go back and watch through all that footage just to figure out how much you spent.
Yeah.
I don't
mean-
even think those are on. I don't think those are on YouTube yet.
Probably not. No.
Because that was what, like 2
2 sessions
sessions
Yeah.
ago?
I've got them
2
edited.
sessions
I
ago?
just need to post them.
Post them. Yep. Well, that's hey. You know what? Progress.
Yes.
I need to go back to the city.
Oh boy.
Why?
I had something being built for me.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm pretty sure they can hold it. We really need to get to the temple.
Alright, where's the temple?
It's probably another day's out.
You said it was 3 hours to go over there, right, West?
It would be 3 or 4 hours by flight, and it would be half the day easily if you're just walking. Well, remember, just keep in mind, you traveled another. It's 3 or 4 hours to the temple, and half a day out to the temple, and on foot, and back to the city because you did another day's worth of travel would take, day and a half by foot, and well, it would take a while on bird as well. On bird.
Unver-
In flight. It is entirely possible to do, though, if you wanted to do it.
I mean, uh, Wait, I was gonna ask if I could use sending, but we're kind of passed out at the moment. Uh, let's see. I mean, mm, I guess it'll be quick. I mean, I'm pretty fast.
Mm.
But if you want to just go to the temple, we'll just go to the temple.
I would really appreciate if we go to the temple. I want my brother to be okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Let's see if I can actually turn it into something that's faster.
Oh boy.
Uh, Beast. Uh, this will be equal to less or okay. So it's half my it's half my level, isn't it? Or something like that.
I think it's either half or your level. Polymorph.
I believe true polymorph is your level and normal polymorph
Yeah,
is
it's
half.
less.
Yeah.
It's.
And you're just using normal polymorph, I'm assuming?
Just using normal polymorph. I
So
think
it
true
should be
polymorph is
should be half.
9th level.
Yeah.
Oh, the polymorph is the new form of any base whose challenge rating is equal or to less than the creature's.
Oh. Fair enough.
So 9th.
Yeah, you can turn
Yeah.
into a sign.
Hmm.
To the target's level if it doesn't have a challenge rating.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can pick a nice
Equal to or
challenge
less
rating.
than. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh,
All right.
at least we got that cleared up.
Yep.
Fly, 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 fly. I gotta have the fly.
I mean, unless you want to. I think. Hmm, I think either or, it doesn't matter. Traveling. I think flying's the fastest.
Usually, yeah.
Usually.
You don't have to dodge away from trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all you have to worry about is other things that fly, which are not
Mhm.
terribly common if they're, big enough
A
to be a
Dracolich.
challenge. Well,
But remember, polymorph dragons are common in this area.
yep.
Hmm. What's the
Yeah.
challenge rating of a wyvern?
That's a good question. It's not a beast though.
Oh yeah, it's a large dragon. Never mind.
Yeah.
Any
Their
beast.
challenge their challenge rating is 6 though, but yeah, no. Because their fly speed is 80.
That's the same as giant eagle.
I think 80 is like the max you can get.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Very few things are faster than 80.
Mhm.
Most things are 30, so
Doo-doo. Yeah, eagle would be the fastest. Okay. Yep, giant eagle time then.
alright.
I guess she's gonna
Um,
shit and turn into a giant eagle.
yeah.
Cool.
Yuki's getting shotgun.
Yep.
Kai in the middle, and then Cat.
Alright. Onward to the temple. Alright. Well, yeah, it takes you about 3.5 hours. Right in between, 3.5. In order to get to where you're going. You land on the outskirts of town, like just right on the edge of it. And you get some very weird looks. This population seems to be mostly humans.
Okay.
Um,
Helps.
Hmm.
So yeah, the town doesn't seem particularly large, but it definitely does have a temple specifically to Boldre, knowing the decadence with which temples of that sort are decorated. um, the gold and such that's quite common with temples and just things associated with Boldre. Um,
Decorated or ripped off?
Decorated because they're ripped off. Siverus would like to have a word with you.
Yeah.
Like, why did you steal my thing? It
I'm
was my
assuming we're
thing.
like, yeah. I'm assuming
Um,
we're like just flying at the entrance of the temple.
well, do you want to fly up to the entrance to the temple?
Hey, faster the better.
I mean, sure.
Just
All right.
fly,
Not, I mean,
fly and land.
it's not like it adds another half hour. You're going fast. The city's not huge.
I mean, yeah,
so,
but take off
yeah,
minutes before adding more.
but yeah, yeah. So yeah, you land. All right at the entrance to the temple, and then, and still getting weird stares
Of course,
because
because of
because tiefling,
I,
unconscious
yes.
tiefling, elf, eagle. Like what?
Yeah. Don't
They're gonna
worry.
get thrown for a ruse when the eagle turns into a child.
Yuki's gonna hop off and look over at Cat. It's like, can you help me carry him? Or got
Yes, I can do that. Just lift.
no effort. Yuki's gonna go
How do you want him carried?
to fireman
the-
style.
Over the shoulder? Okay.
Yeah.
Just flopped over the shoulder.
Oh, my back! Oh!
Yeah, you're fine.
You're
You're
fine.
unconscious. You're unconscious.
I'm about to be
Your-
healed
your
anyway,
arms
so.
are- your arms are on fire. It's fine. Like, that pain is much more noticeable than. All right.
Okay. All right, let's go. Yeah, go
in.
to the door.
Everybody's going in. Iris, you too.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm assuming she turned back.
Heading in.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I should have clarified that. As
What?
eagle or as, but yes.
What, no giant eagle just waddling into the temple? Come on!
I mean, Yuki did it.
Yes!
But because it was floating like 100 meters above the surface
Yeah.
of the planet, it's like, well, okay, we're up here now. All right. Well, you walk up to the door, and I'm assuming you knock on it.
It's not one of those like churches that you can just go into.
Go
like,
into-
if...
No, it's the door
Okay.
is closed
Okay, yeah, knock then.
at the moment, at least. All right, you knock on the door, and rather quickly, someone comes over and opens the door and sees the ragtag crew,
Yeah.
and raises an eyebrow, and you are.
Hello. We need your help. My brother here is unconscious, and she goes over and just picks up his hand. Is like, look, scars.
He comes over to get a closer look. I'm gonna roll medicine for this guy.
Please.
I mean, it's gotta be obvious with pulsing gold energy going through it.
Well,
Maybe
he'll
to
have
see
ad-
if you're
he'll have
okay.
advantage. He'll have advantage. Basically, to see first of all if you're okay or not, and second of all if you're even alive, and second of all if he knows what the scars are. So, that would be plus. Oh, right, advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wow.
27. He knows what they are. His eyes get wide as he looks a little bit closer and watches as they pulse this gold color. And immediately he just turns around, walks in, and gestures for you to follow him.
Yeah, quickly. Going and following.
All right. Well, you all follow him in, and he takes you around to around a couple corners, up some stairs, into a room. This temple is structured similarly, not the exact same, but very similarly to the temple at your hometown.
So, very mustacheable.
Very much, yes. Very, very mustachable. Mustachio question. How are you doing today? No.
Not well.
So
I'm currently unconscious.
not
Pulsing.
well, yeah. Pulsing. Pulsing. And he pulls back the covers and gestures for you to probably put Nakai in, or just climb in yourself. You know, I mean, just
Yuki
yeah,
looks at-
just dump the injured person. Just and
He just kind
Cat
of looks at Cat.
puts
Yeah.
Cat puts Nakai in the bed under the covers.
No, you get no covers. You freeze.
Be cold, bitch. That's what you get for being
I'll
making
be
An
poor
idiot.
decisions.
I'll be kept warm by my stupid decisions.
Be kept warm by the Sybaris shard that your mind is currently taking a hold a rest in.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes off. The priest that took you up there walks off to presumably go get someone else to help. Anything while
Yeah, understandable.
you're waiting here for a couple minutes?
What's in the room?
It's
looking around.
it's well, it's I would say it's a bedroom. It's not really. It's probably more for treating patients.
Yeah, it's like a clinic
um,
room, kind of.
in a sense, except it's more comfortable than that.
Yeah.
If you woke up and didn't know where you were, you could assume that you were like, oh, this is a like just a in room. Oh, goodness gracious, an in room. But you know, knowing where you are, you can recognize that it is somewhere more medical. um, there's not much. There's a small mirror in the room. There's a few surfaces with a couple bottles of different ground crushed up herbs and such, different oils and things. And there's a small dish burning a little bit of incense.
I guess like as like waiting and stuff, Yuki's gonna kind of just pace back and forth a little bit, nervous.
Iris, anything spectacular you're doing?
I'm working on smaller components.
Okay, working on. All right,
Yeah.
just like sitting down, working in your lab, working on some
Mhm.
smaller. Okay.
I'll look up, go back.
Yeah, just check every once in a while. Like, all right. Okay. It doesn't take too long. Maybe 5-10 minutes for someone to come up. Um, they open the door, and you can barely hear them open the door, but you know, as you're pacing back and forth, and Iris, you look up and see this man walk in, softly closes the door behind him. Well, what seems to be the issue?
Well, he's not waking up, and we don't know how long it will be, and he has these scars on his arm.
Yes, they mentioned God scars.
Mhm.
Let's see. Oh boy. If you thought that dude had medicine. Oh boy.
This dude has crazy medicine.
Oh
It's like
boy.
a 20.
Well,
Oh,
another
this guy.
27.
Oh?
And he rolled a 16.
No.
Yeah, plus 11. My goodness.
Mm.
So he inspects him. Looks at his arms, hands. Um, he kind of looks at he looks at you, Yuki, assuming, hey, you're probably his sibling, or at least related to him, considering you look rather similar. Both tieflings and the only tieflings in the group.
Yeah.
Um, Is he particularly, well, does he care about his privacy? Basically, I'm asking, I need to take off his shirt to inspect him closer.
He
Alright.
doesn't care.
He pulls off his shirt.
And if he did, he wouldn't. Yeah, and if he did, he's not up to complain.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
with that statement, he's like, "Yep, your siblings."
Yep. That's
Um,
Yuki.
That's Yuki.
Hmm.
He takes off Nakai's shirt and looks, and you get a better look at the absolute scale of the scars. They don't just run up his arms; they run down his sides, down his back. Almost his whole torso is just enveloped in them, ending at about the bottom of his rib cage, and all of them are just pulsing this gold every once in a while. Well, that's rather extreme. Well, he's not dying. And he's certainly not dead yet, even if he was.
Oh, that's a relief.
Well, it might take around a week for him to wake up. How long has he been like this?
Since yesterday.
Since yesterday. Well, we can try to minister healing, but God's scars are not removed so easily. In fact, I don't think they can be removed at all. Especially one from one of those things.
Oh, so you're familiar with them.
You say familiar. Not really. I know of their existence. This is the first proof I've seen.
I see. Yuki's gonna kind of like move her hands where they're behind her back and like close the palm of her hand that has Kyber's scar.
Hiding the scar.
Yeah.
Well, of the three, at least it's Siberius. Wouldn't want, well, one of them to wake up.
So a week that he's gonna be like this.
We might be able to speed it up a little bit, but
Right.
it might take some time.
Just do the best you can is all I ask for.
Yes. We will provide the best we can. At least, well, as long as he needs it.
Is there anything on Nakai that like shows that he's also a follower to Boldre? That he probably
Well,
seen.
well, the Illuminator's tattoo. It's of Boldre.
That's true. Yeah, that's on your arm, isn't it?
Yep. It's probably surrounded by the scars, kind of circling it.
Actually, yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
It would be.
Okay. So if he has a symbol that the doctor cleric
Yeah,
knows,
pretty much,
then
Doctor.
she won't-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much doctor. Well, I guess we just have to wait. And she looks over at Iris. I don't want to leave him unattended, and I don't want you going by yourself back to the town.
I can stay.
Cat say that?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. that's fine. We'll just try to be quick. Not take too much time.
Take as long as you need.
Looks at Iris, like, ready to go?
Well, I'm doing. Sure.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh boy, traveling back to the big city,
Yep.
Mhm.
big elf city.
Mhm.
Cool.
Oh, yep.
All right. Okay, so all right, you head off. It takes you how many hours can you fly?
It's how many hours did it take to get to the temple?
From where you
3.
were,
3.5.
3.
3.5.
Okay, so I used 2.
Yeah.
I can cast it again, which gives you 1. And then how many hours would it take to get back to the town?
Um,
It'd be 6.
6 is the most you have right now.
No, would it be 6 hours to go back to the town or the big one?
No, it would be more than that. You would have to take 2 days. I think.
How many hours do you have left?
Well, now I'm
Like
9th,
5.
so I used 2. So I have 7, 8 hours to do. To fly.
Yeah, it would still take 2 days.
Alrighty.
Okay.
2 days there, 2 days back.
Mhm.
Since Nakai is going to be out for those 2 days, you guys get there in 2 days.
Yes.
Um, and yeah, so I'm assuming you're heading to the blacksmith.
I'm
Blacksmith.
gonna quickly cast Disguise Self.
This guy's self. Okay.
Yep. I'm an elf.
All right. Cool. Elf, human.
Mhm.
Elf
So we
and
don't
human.
get bullied. Because
Yeah.
I don't think a human can help me.
Nope.
Uh,
Nope. Nope. All right. You head to the blacksmith, I'm assuming?
Mhm.
All right. I believe it was the steam tank, correct?
Mhm. The small one.
Yeah, the miniature steam tank. All right. Or miniature pressure tank, I guess is what you would call it.
Yeah.
All right. So you head in to the blacksmith, elf Yuki, and normal Iris. Just Iris. No, it's bird Iris.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's the same guy there at the blacksmith. Gotta remember his voice.
Which
Was
one?
that?
The southern one or the other one?
I believe it was the one that. Um,
He was kind of like gruff and like a
yeah,
calm kind of gruff.
the one that Iris went to is different. I'm just trying to remember all the voices.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know, I know.
So, Iris, you walk in, same guy working there as when you went in. Um,
Hmm. Ah. I think it's about time. Hopefully,
yeah, I think so.
were you able to do it?
Yeah, I got it done.
Hmm. Can I? How much will it be, and can I see it?
He turns around, walks off a little ways, pulls out this thing. It's I would say it's about the size of a. Okay, it's a little larger than a watermelon.
Hmm.
And it's very complex. You're glad that you didn't have to make that yourself. Um, he brings it over, Evidently, it's relatively heavy despite being so small. And he puts it down. Uh, well, this thing is really complex, and I don't feel like making another one ever, really. So, I'm going to say, because of its complexity, because it took me so damn long to make, 200 gold pieces.
That works. Okay. I shall hand them.
From platinum.
So
Hold on.
20 platinum.
Yeah, 20 plat.
Looking at the pressure thing that he pulled out, does it look like it's too big to put into the bag of holding that Yuki has?
No. No, you can slide it into the bag of
Okay,
holding.
that's what I'm gonna do
Okay.
after
We're
paying.
not carrying that thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Moving it. You can tell it is easily like 50, 60 pounds.
Yeah.
But Iris, knowing what it is, you know that this thing, it's very well made. And so it likely could produce pressures that, in the right situations with the right equipment, could easily lift itself and many other components, even heavier than it, quite easily. So, and still not combust from the internal pressure. Although you probably don't want to put it under more than maybe 200 pounds of pressure.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
where to go now? Yuki.
We're going back to the
Okay.
temple.
Ah.
I have nothing to do here that I can recall.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Um. Okay. So perception-wise, Yuki would have done this when we got to the temple, but I'll just do it when they get back, instead of having. But can Yuki look around to see if there's a red bird?
You can do that when you get back, yeah.
Can I look like now to see if she like followed us or anything? But
Back to
when I get
the.
back.
So check now where you are, and then check again when you get back.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll perception.
My perception is +4, I think.
Plus d4
4,
plus a t4.
6.
6. No red bird in sight.
There's more other red birds. There's a blue bird, there's a yellow bird, there's no red bird.
Oh no.
And there's a big bird, looks at Iris.
There's specifically one big bird, and it is Iris.
So, let's get going. Back.
All right.
Okay. 2 days back.
Yeah. When we get to the temple, Yuki's gonna look around.
Around for red bird again.
Red bird. Red bird, where are you?
23. There is a red bird.
Where is she? Is she on a tree, kind of over a window that could be Nakai's room?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Precisely.
Yuki's gonna whistle over to get her attention.
She flies away.
Of course she does. Alright. Walk inside the temple and go to... Oh, okay. Knock on the door because it's not your...
Yeah.
normal
And,
temple.
well, you know, someone opens the door, leads you up to where you were.
Yeah. Okay. That's still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nakai is still unconscious.
No. Oh, yeah, of course he is. So that's 4 days. So we got
5
like
days. 5 days.
5 days.
Because there's the one
Yes.
day that you traveled and then.
So we got like 2 more days.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I'm gonna ask one of the this is temple, so like I'm gonna ask them if there's a spot that's more enclosed and has a stone floor.
Well, there's the bottom floor.
Can I use it?
For what?
I need a build.
All right.
Yeah, currently working on a golem,
Oh,
or air quotes golem.
all right.
Mhm.
Follow me, I suppose.
Cool. I'm gonna follow him. I suppose.
I suppose, yeah.
I suppose I'll follow you.
All right.
mm,
Yeah, he takes you down to a room on the lower floor. The floors are all stone here on the bottom floor. And he takes you to one specific room. It's rather empty. It's got a few surfaces to work on, but other than that, it's relatively empty. It's lit,
Alright.
but it's yeah.
The workshop has started.
Oh God.
I just remembered something that Nakai wanted me to do. Can I check if he has the ring?
Yes, you can check if he has the ring.
Yeah. Does he have the ring?
Well, the ring. He does still have the ring. Roll perception. Investigation.
Heck yeah.
I know you're really good at
Investigation.
that.
I am. I have a +5. It's just one more than my perception.
One more than
but,
perception.
10.
10. Yeah, the ring's fine.
Okay. Nothing weird about it.
No, not
Okay.
particularly.
Okay. But, well, good that he still has that. Mm. What if they have a bathhouse here, but I can't leave him alone in this room? Mm. Mm. I'll look over at Kat. It's like, do you think it would be okay to leave him here, alone?
Hello.
Uh, just enough to find a bathhouse and at least take a bath.
At most an hour.
Mm.
Yes, I think that'll be all right. They've treated him well enough.
That's true. Just probably make sure that they check on him now and again, so when as we're gone.
Well, they've been doing that anyways.
Alright. I guess Yuki and Kat's gonna go find a bathhouse.
Yep, perception.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Or,
These cats helping.
yeah.
Cat does not have great perception, so.
14.
14. Yeah, you easily enough you find a bathhouse.
Yeah.
It's
Um.
not fancy by any means, but it is still nice.
Yeah. Just need to get clean instead of. Oh. Just for Jason. Just for a question for Jason. Does Iris have prestidigitation?
Mm-hmm. She's used it
Okay.
multiple times.
Yeah. We were just trying to remember if she does or not.
You do or not?
Yeah, that's basically the main way she gets cleaned.
Yeah.
That's what we thought. Yeah, walk inside. Go to
Yeah,
the
but
front
Dowdy
desk.
really doesn't get out of the chemicals, huh?
Hmm. All right, there's someone sitting at the front desk. Hello.
So, we're just here too. Just wondering how much it would be too.
Oh, not much. Just 2 silver per person.
Okay, let's see. I have 6 silver, so I'll put down 4.
It's just a clone of cat.
No.
I didn't realize it until I started doing the voice. But no,
You're
human, same voice, different brain.
That's strange. No.
No, it's not the same voice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, put down 4 silver because Yuki just has silver. And she doesn't care. It's just to get a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking bath time.
Bath time.
Bubble bath.
Bubble man.
Yeah, it's a nice
Um,
bathhouse. It's
yeah.
very warm. And there's even there's both warm tubs and cold tubs. In
Yuki's
case
having the
you're
warm.
particularly in case you're particularly desiring to
Cold bath.
a cold bath, like if you're sick or something.
That's true.
Hot and cold and hot, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like a shower, but a bath. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, Yuki's just gonna lay down and relax.
Yep.
And try not to be stressed out any more than she already is.
It is certainly relaxing.
Yeah. This feels nice. Mm. Polymorphs into an animal now. She's done
Oh,
polymorphing
God, no.
for a bit.
Not in the bathhouse.
Yeah, not in the bath house. Does polymorph into a dog and splash
Like,
it.
wait.
Oh, smell like a
Why are
wet
you in
dog.
here? Ugh,
No,
that's not a nice
great.
smell.
Do they have like small food like grapes or like fruit or something, or no? Since it's
No.
I
No.
wouldn't. It wouldn't
No.
since it's not that nice.
It was very cheap, and
Yeah.
well, it is a nice bathhouse. It's nice because it's clean.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
opposed to everywhere else, which is not, or well, not as clean. Whereas this is clinically clean. You still probably wouldn't even want to eat off the floors here.
Yeah. Honestly, she while she's relaxing, she just like blinks a few times. It's like, oh, so she kind of like sits up a bit more to like how do I explain this without sounding weird? You have to go and find memory shards of Eberron.
It's not much weirder than anything else you've told me.
True. About 5 days ago, I had a dream and was talking with Sybaris and Nakai, and they said that it would be smarter to put the gem on the. She's speaking in Elvish when she talks about this.
Okay.
It would be smart to put the gem on a planet that Sybaris kind of destroyed.
Mm.
Because it's someplace Kaiba wouldn't look.
Careful.
Yeah! Yuki's so used to saying Kyber's name, man. And it would be awkward for her to pop up in the bathhouse.
Oh God. Oh boy.
That would be very awkward.
Just the red bird pops its head out of the water. You called?
I'll just blast quickly.
Get out of here.
It's like, I don't want to be here either.
Trust me. It's not fun being a wet bird.
I can't fly. well, try to find the memories to locate the key.
Well, how hard will that be?
Guaranteed that Sybaris doesn't know where they are, so very hard.
Pretty
We're gonna have to do a lot of digging.
well. I suppose finding a cave might be a good start.
This is true. We could
If they're underground.
maybe locate. Well, it probably it would be hard to locate probably books of the casualty of how to phrase this, where like cave locations of sighting of Eberron's bones or something could be, because we did find one of hers, the dragon of below. We found a cave of hers where she was resting when we were up north.
Yeah. I'm not well versed in that stuff.
Yes. Maybe check here while we have the time to wait to see if there's a library here and any books on that matter. And if not, then I don't know. Probably we'll be able to talk to Sybaris more once Nakai wakes up and see where the best place to start is, if he can remember.
Have you told
He
this to
knows.
Iris?
Not yet. We've kind of been all over the place, and
You had
I
4 days to tell her?
I
That's fine.
no, it's just
I know, it's been a
Evan.
lot.
Yes, and just trying to let my mind rest for once. I'll tell her once we get back to the temple what the next step is to be. So, how are you doing for this whole trip? How are you feeling after having to run away from a whole Draco Lich?
I was a bit tired, but not much worse for the wear.
That's good. I've had to run away from, well, I had to run away from 2 dragons.
Only 2.
Not that I can remember running away from a third.
Well, that's good. I've had my fair share of tangles with things.
Mm. Second one had a bit more trouble trying to catch me though. Stumbling around. Even had her fall over.
Yeah,
It was
they were a
very
lot smaller
entertaining.
than they were.
That is true. Well, no, actually, I had both of them fall over.
Dragons must not be the most dexterous creatures.
Doesn't seem like it. She kind of looks down at her hand, at the scar. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. And she puts her hand away. Kind of moves over a little closer to Kat and just lay her head on her shoulder. Try to rest more. And yeah, just after a while get out.
Mhm.
Get dressed and get back to the temple.
Back to doing normal D&D things.
Mm-hmm.
Getting filthy. No.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay. So, yeah, head back to the temple.
I'm gonna go find Iris.
Oh boy.
Hey, okay, before we head in, is there a red bird? Is the red bird back? I'm kind of
Roll
looking at the
perception.
plus 14.
Yes, they are.
Of course. She doesn't whistle or say anything. She just walks into the temple and goes find Iris.
Well, that's a surprise. Oh boy.
There's
All
Iris.
right.
Where can Iris be?
Where could Iris be? Perception again.
Or investigation, since I'm like actually, or yeah, perception.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Just a 5
Investigation.
or.
Natural one. Well, you're kind of wandering around the temple in circles for a good while,
Can I stop a cleric?
and eventually a cleric stops you.
Okay.
What's you doing?
I am trying to look for my friend, human woman, purple eyes.
Well, I could have asked someone, but yes, I know where they are.
Thank you. Just need to talk to her.
And yep, goes to find Iris in the room. The door is shut, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So
You probably hear like lots of noises.
the metals being worked with.
Yeah.
Lots of tools. You knock on the door, I'm assuming?
Sure, if they walked away and just showed me as like, ah, she's in there, she'll knock on the door.
Okay. Yeah, no, they
Make
they were just like, yep, that door, and they just left. Like,
Yeah. She's gonna knock on it loud enough so Iris can hear her, at least.
yeah. You hear a knock at the door, Iris, through all the noises of the work.
Okay. She's gonna like rub her.
Cat has returned to Nakai's room.
Okay.
She's gonna like pat herself down and go open the door.
Can I come in?
I mean, sure, this isn't my house.
I mean, you're working on something. It's rude not to ask to step
I
into a
guess.
workplace.
I suppose. Anyways, yeah, sure, come in, I guess.
She walks in. So, of a course of action to new plans. We're thinking about finding shards, memories of Eberron's to basically locate a key to a planet that Sybaris destroyed.
Interesting. And
We don't know where to start. We don't have much information of, oh, go here, there's a shard right there. So Cat came up with trying to locate caves, as we know that it could be just underground, as we have to do a bit of digging to find them.
Hmm.
And if all else fails, we would have to find shards. The other one, the mean one.
Hmm.
But we personally don't want to do that.
How much are we gonna like just get up and go after Nakai wakes up?
We're probably going to see if there's a library here, and I'm gonna go do some investigating to see if there's any books or anything. If I can't find any, then when Nakai wakes up, we might have him try to take a look to see if he has any idea to find something. But I don't know.
Hmm.
Because I know that you're getting tired of us getting up and leaving constantly while you're trying to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I am sorry about that. It's just a lot's going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just gonna be here working. I don't really care what we do much,
Okay.
as long as I get to do my shit in the end of the day.
How long do you think it will take you to make this?
I'm gonna look at my shit. What do I have to roll?
Shoot. Hmm. Let's see here. Just intelligence, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. And you're trying to guess how long
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna take. Okay. Um. Well, if it's constant work, the due to the complexity of just the blueprints, it could take quite a while. Um,
Hmm.
if you were to build a rough prototype and get it working, um, based on the blueprints you have, it could take another 2 weeks of work. No, week and a half. Another week and a half of work.
Week and a half to 2 weeks. That should be it. But I'll just be working on it whenever I can in downtime.
Alright. Hmm. We'll see. I will try to extend our time here a little bit of for research purposes, but if we find something and we have to go, we have to go.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes. I'm going to go and see if this town has a library that I can look around in.
Mm-hmm.
So, talk to you when I see you.
Mm-hmm.
And she leaves.
Toss balls in this fucking room.
Yeah.
Are you
Like
sure
walk.
that's not you?
I'm gonna walk around the fucking. Ah, well, who knows? It could be me. It could be the gems. It could be a lot of things that are releasing heat, radiating. I know I radiate a lot of heat.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Just open one
Anyways,
of the windows. Just
open one of your windows, yeah. Alright, Yuki walks off. You mean a library that Yuki is... The only library Yuki's banned at is the town.
for good reason.
Its hometown. his hometown because she keeps on messing with the books.
Yep.
Yeah.
Defiling the
Yuki,
books.
yeah,
So far.
Yuki's gonna go outside and go over to the tree.
All right. Redbird's still there.
Yeah. Still waiting to see what happens.
It looks down at you and tweets a little bit.
Just smiles. I don't understand bird.
It tweets again. A little bit more aggressively.
Yeah. Yeah. Just shakes her head. Have a good day, Kaiba, and walks off.
What's this? That sentence. Out of context. Just, well, have a good day, Kyber, and just walk off. Like, wait, what? What do you mean?
You mean have a good day?
Have a good day. What do you mean, Kyber? Like, to anyone who's listening in that's not you or Kyber.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what do
That
you
is true.
mean?
Hopefully
No
there's no, like,
no one
yeah.
is listening in, but if they were,
Yeah.
if someone happened
Yeah.
to happen to be walking by as you said that, it's like, what? What do you mean?
Wait a minute.
Who is that bird? Like, what?
Who is that bird? Yeah, she's gonna go and see if this town has a library.
All right, perception again.
Yep. 4. 15.
Yeah, there's a library.
Okay, walk on in. And she's just going to spend her time there looking for books on Eberron, the falling of Eberron, anything of shards of Eberron, anything of that sort.
Roll me investigation.
Yeah.
You boy.
Actual 20.
Natural 20. Yes. Yes, there are.
Nice.
A book on the 3 progenitors, actually.
Is it
It's
a big book?
it's 3 separate volumes.
Okay.
Actually, it's 4 separate volumes. It's one for each of them individually, and then one on their fall.
Okay. How big do they look? Like, just one.
Rather sizable. The biggest one is the one on Eberron.
Okay, that makes sense.
The smallest one is the one on their fall.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna take all 4 of those out and kind of just go to a table and spend her time reading them.
All right.
It's like kind of like making sure to like see if there's like any location names of like obviously there's not gonna be like how do I explain it? Any sightings of crystals or any like that seems like there could be some here or something like that? Like crystal shards, I mean.
Yeah. Well, in terms of direct locations where they are, it's more just general lists of places that they can be found.
Okay.
Like Sybaris shards are incredibly rare, as they just kind of fall down to the planet every once in a while. And as such, when they are found, because of their incredibly potent magical capabilities, they are most often kept completely intact. And while they are used as jewelry, very rarely does that jewelry ever damage the shard itself, and instead is more of just kind of a socket for it. Whereas Eberron shards, being a nice shade of blue, as they are way more common than either of the other two. They are most often when they are found because although they have magical capabilities, they aren't quite as potent as Sybaris's. Um, and so, other than fancy adornments, they have very little practical purpose. Aside from general, like, oh yeah, we're gonna make this magical, like, um, and damaging the gem or damaging the crystal, the shard, whatever, will obviously dampen its magical capabilities. Um, and despite that, most often they are cut and, you know, made into pretty shapes, as they are the most common. Kyber shards. Kyber shards are kind of middle of the road in terms of rarity. They're not super rare, but they're also not very common either. They are found very, very deep in the earth, in mostly in the Underdark, um, and are most often brought to the surface when adventuring parties go down and come back up, or when denizens from the Underdark come up occasionally. Um, and hers are weird. For a long time, they were completely dormant. They did nothing. And so people just didn't collect them. Until relatively recently, when they became incredibly active. Um, not quite as powerful in terms of magical uses as Sybaris's shards. The auras that they give off are much more potent to the point where even breaking them, cutting them into different shapes and such, will not remove their magical capabilities. Um, but it is also said that anyone who wears, and this is not confirmed, or it's just kind of a legend, that anyone who wears anything, any Kyber shard, slowly goes a little bit insane. The only ones that really survive it are people that are then isolated on the tops of hills and in the depths of forests that people don't really go into. And it has been increasingly common to see things like hags with Kyber shards.
Mm. Do they have descriptions of what the shards look like?
Yes. Cyber shards are very they're very delicate crystals. They're um needle crystals. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
And so yeah, so they look fuzzy almost when they fall, and despite the fact that they fall from space, when they hit the ground, they are practically undamaged. It just takes a little bit of dusting, really, and waiting for them to cool down, and then they're just about as usable as anything else. Kyber shards are typically larger, and their crystals are a lot denser. They're heavy. They're very red. um,
Mm,
more of a deep red than even a ruby would be.
I'm
Well,
gonna take out the necklace
okay.
that I have. I roll something to see if it's like if it's actually not a ruby and as if this is actually a shard.
Shard. Um, roll me Arcana.
Arcana. My Arcana is not great, but 16.
It is not a shard.
Okay, I
It's
put it
just
back.
when you look at it, it doesn't seem like it has the magical
It still
strength
says
or any particular like. It looks like a ruby. It's a
yeah.
ruby.
while I still have it out, does the writing is still the same?
Still the same.
Okay, I put it back. Kyber shards are weird.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm you while like reading off kind of gets up and goes over to like a little like if there's a person at like a desk or something.
Mhm.
Can I borrow some paper and ink and quill?
Sure, yes.
Mm. Takes
Thank you.
it
Yep.
and goes
Some
back
paper,
and
please.
starts writing down notes.
All right. Who
Yeah.
are you, Nakai? This is unprecedented.
Listen, this is very important.
It is. You're right.
Yes, only
All
Yuki
right.
would do this if it's very, very important.
Mm-hmm. And Eberron shards, last but certainly not least. They are light as a feather. Um, it seems as though they just are, no matter how big they are, practically weightless. And they come, of course, in deeper blues than the ocean, and are very highly prized for the way they look. Um, yeah.
It says that Eberron shards are used for jewelry.
Mhm. Yes.
Have I ever encountered like anyone have I ever seen anyone wear a jewelry set for like um people that she probably picked off of it? Like it would probably be harder to get like a necklace off of them. Like have they?
Um, roll me history.
Sure. Alright.
Yes, sure.
What is my history? It's a +1, like my arcana. Because it requires intelligence. 9.
You've never seen any jewelry like that, and if you have,
Okay.
you don't remember it.
Yeah, understandable.
It was just, ooh, shiny jewelry. Let me steal it and sell it.
It would be so bad if she actually stole one and sell it though. It's like I had one, but not anymore.
Yeah.
It would be so bad.
Yeah, it would be.
Um, is this from like getting the shards? Is this from reading their fall?
Yes, this is about their fall.
Okay.
That has the shards.
I for the next book, I'm going to read up on Sybaris.
Sybaris. Okay. Um, Sybaris's book is one of the thinner ones.
Mm-hmm.
Sybaris's book and Kyber's book are, well, of the three just on the dragons, Sybaris is the smallest.
Mm-hmm.
In general, not much is known about Sybaris. It is known that he is likely the reason that magic is so potent in the world, why it really even is usable at all. Um, it's also known that, well, he was murdered by his sister,
Mm-hmm.
and the book says absolutely nothing about Sybaris's folly.
Okay.
In fact, it goes so far as to mention it is completely unknown why Kyber attacked Sybaris in the first place. Although there are several theories.
What are those theories that they have listed?
Some of them are along the lines of they didn't see eye to eye when it came to the structure of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't agree on whether or not mortals should have magic. A lot of things.
Yeah. Okay. Wanting to see how the humans think.
I want
Mortals
to
think
see
of
how the humans think.
Alright.
I'm alien.
Um.
Inspect.
After Sybaris' book getting knowing that they don't have any information of his folly, she is going to read on Kyber's.
All right. Kyra's book, a little bit thicker. It expands a little bit more about her attack on Sybaris. And it makes the note that while Sybaris was completely destroyed and scattered through the stars by Kyber, comparatively, Eberron was left almost entirely intact. Very little physical damage is actually seen as a remnant of that. And some theories are, well, Kyber was taken by surprise, maybe. And after getting her victory over her brother, was very quickly overtaken by her sister. Or, for whatever reason, Kyber did not want to attack, or just didn't attack Eberron for whatever reason. Almost, maybe even wanted to be captured is another possibility. But in general, the consensus is not entirely clear. A lot of the other stuff is stuff you generally know already, like don't say her name.
Try me.
Eh.
I will.
Try me. And that most things of evil in the world were spawned from the mind of Kyber. And that Kyber makes up the Underdark.
Yeah.
When you are in the Underdark, you are within Kyber.
That's weird, but yep.
Yeah. Why do you think it's a bunch of tunnels?
Oh. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
Run.
So, Eberron. This one, of course, is the thickest out of all of them. And there's a lot here. You've not really been told much about Eberron by Sybaris or Kyber. Eberron was the calmest of the three, and it's assumed that Eberron was the first one that created life. Although, once again, this is just a theory, as very little is known, since they were all dead before anybody showed up on the planet. The comment is made again that very little damage is seen done to Eberron that might have resulted from a battle between her and Kyber. Although, and it is alluded to that more details on that are in the Kyber book, which you already read. And it talks quite a bit about crystals, the shards. It mentions as these shards are the most common, what often happens, the reason why so much is known, is because whenever you grab, anyone touches a crystal, occasionally, if the crystal is large enough, or the shard is large enough, they get snippets of memories. And sometimes these memories are nice, sometimes these memories are weird, sometimes the memories are terrible. But more often than not, the people that experience memories, especially from Kyber and Eberron. In fact, Kyber's and Eberron's shards are the only ones that have been known to give memories. Sybaris' shards are also called silent shards, as they don't give you anything.
Yeah.
And even in their inactive state, kyber shards still almost always gave you visions of these usually not nice things. And so in general, from Eberron's point of view, Eberron just kind of sat and watched things happen. She never really stepped in much. Unless it was absolutely required. And being absolutely required in that situation, that would explain why she stepped in to protect, or well, more so, to stop Kyber. Yeah. There's a lot of other little random snippets that you're not really sure where they fit into anything really, and no one else is either. There's not a timeline of things, as despite the fact that they're incredibly common, the visions are not, as they only activate the first time a mortal touches them, and never again.
I'm gonna write down the location names that they say that there could be still shards
All right.
around.
Well, some hot spots for shards, especially. I'll just put it as especially Eberron shards are places under mountain ranges and hilly places. Although they can be found in caves occasionally. And flatlands are pretty much a no-go. And no one really has explored the bottom of the ocean, so no one really knows. Yeah. Although it is theorized that those would more likely be Kyber shards than Eberron shards.
In the bottom of the ocean.
In the bottom of the ocean, yeah. As it's too close to Kyber.
It's true.
So, well, there might be a few. They're more likely Kyber shards. So,
So mountain ranges are the best place to find Eberron shards.
in general, yes. As, you know, the ground has been pushed up.
That's true.
And so, if you're really lucky, in the most untouched of mountain ranges, you might be able to go walking on the tops of the mountains and stick your hand in the side of it, dig a little bit, and just pull out a shard.
Okay.
There are very few
Um,
places left like that, though.
I would imagine. Um. No, that wouldn't make sense. I was going to like go pull up a book on mountain ranges that have been untouched, but if there's a book on it, then it hasn't been untouched.
Well, a book on just mountain ranges might help, so
Yeah.
you know where
Okay.
you're going.
Yeah. Can pull up a book on.
I
for
can
mountain
use his
ranges.
shovel!
Yay! Finally, that shovel has purpose.
The shovel that he eventually did get replaced by, after having it eaten away by strange fluid.
Does it also talk about Cerberus shards of where they're most common, or is it kind of just anywhere that it's like if it falls, then you're lucky?
If it falls, then you're lucky. Although, there are specific nights when they have been known to fall more often. Full moons, new moons, and blood moons appear to be more common. And most often, a meteor swarm is in fact, or not the spell, but you know, when it's raining, when it's you know raining
Meteor
falling
shower.
stars, meteor shower. There you go. When it's meteor shower, all those falling stars in the sky are more often than not probably Sybaris shards.
I'm going pick up a mountain book to see where.
A mountain book.
Mountain book.
This
To
picks up
see.
a rock. Let me read you. Splits it open. All right. All right. Yeah, you find a book on mountain ranges. They're fairly common. I must pull up a map as to which continent you are on. That is the wrong thing. That is the right thing. Okay, there are a few mountain ranges. There's a couple that are smaller. And considering where you are, let's see here. Considering where you are, a little bit north of you, there's one. Further to the east, there are a few. Southeast are several, and then even further east of that is actually the largest mountain range in the world, or at least one of the largest in the world. But it would take you several months to get there. And it does specifically state that Eberron shards are in fact quite common in that far eastern, although they can be found in other places. That's just kind of a side note.
Okay. So there is a mountain range here that's pretty close by.
It would take you a while to get there.
Yeah, but it's like the closest that we are.
Yes, it's the closest that you can find probably.
Does it have listed with the like mountains? Like, oh, there's a mountain over here. Does it have listed of sightings of Eberron shards?
No, not really.
Okay, so it's probably the biggest mountain is gonna be our key. She's gonna write that down about the biggest mountain. It's just like it was
All right.
east. You said?
East? No, sorry. I did say east. I meant west.
Okay, it's west.
Very far
Okay.
west. Very far west. I don't know why my brain flipped east and west for a second.
Is it on another continent?
No, it is not. It's not on the same continent. But this continent is rather large, so.
Oh, I was asking if it was on another continent.
The mountain range?
The bigger mountain.
The biggest mountain range? No. It is
Oh,
it
it's-
is on this continent.
Okay, cool.
But
helps.
it's still the continent is still rather large. This continent is still rather large, and so it is rather far.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Can I roll something to see estimated time of like we're here, how long it would probably take?
Sure. You don't have a map, so disadvantage. It would
I
be
th-
it does
is
not
there not a map
it
in
does
the
not
book?
it does not provide a map on the book, no. It would
Can I find a
be
map, like a book map?
you wanna find an atlas?
Yes.
Perception again.
Okay.
It's not that hard.
Sure.
12. Yeah. You find an atlas fairly easily. So yeah.
Okay. So
roll,
it's what?
Shoot. What would it be? Just
Hmm.
intelligence. Just roll intelligence.
Okay. 11.
11. On foot, it could take you a month easily. On a cart, if you're going relatively fast, it could take you maybe 2.5 weeks. And bird, 2 weeks, maybe 1.5 weeks. And there's also another way. As mentioned, that there are people that will take you across, but you have to find them. wizards and other such spellcasters that do have quite a few teleportation circles that will likely let, you know, probably not tieflings, uh, go through them and, regular intervals for a price, of course.
Yeah,
And
which we have money.
yes, you certainly do.
Mm. Looking at the person at the front desk, do they seem like uh not so new around here? Like they've been here for a while?
Been here for a while, yeah.
Walk over. Do you happen to know if there are any wizards around in this town or something that can help us transport us to our destination?
Well, in this town, there's not many, but a few of the other towns, I'm sure you could find one. And yeah, if you're desperate, there's always the academy, just not too long from here. Next city over.
She just shakes her head. It's like, I no.
Understandable.
Right. Thank you so much for your helpful information, at least. I'm gonna go put the books back, and she goes and puts
Yes,
everything back.
all right.
And she takes the
That's a
papers.
surprise.
She's being nice for once. Just let her
Just let her be.
be. She's gonna wait. She's gonna make sure the ink dries before kind of folding up the papers and
All
stuff.
right.
And fold them up and kind of just stuff them into the pocket. How long has she been at this library? Like reading all the books, writing down this info?
Several hours.
Yeah. Is it nighttime?
It is evening by the time you get out.
Okay, it's evening.
It was.
She
It
kinda
was.
just
It was still like.
morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still like 11:30 when you went in, and it's like not 11:30 when you come out, but
Yeah.
it's easily 7:30, 8:30 in the evening.
Jesus Christ. She
Yeah.
walks out and looks around and is like,
A lot of
what's
reading.
wrong? What is wrong with me? I'm turning into Nakai. And she walks into the temple.
All right.
She's gonna go to. Is Kyber still there in the tree?
Perception.
I have to roll perception every time,
Every
just looking at the
time.
same
Correct.
spot.
Correct. Well, I mean, she moves around, but
23.
yes, she is. Slightly different spot as usual, but still there.
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of pause a little. What do I have on me?
Oh no. Eldritch Blast.
No.
Something's not right here.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Turns over. Ah! Gets a.
Hmm. She's gonna quietly go to the tree and just kind of sit under it. Quietly take out her viola
Oh goodness.
and starts playing soft music. Just pretending like she's not there, basically.
You hear a very strange noise from above you.
Okay. Look up.
Should not be coming from a bird.
Oh, okay. I kind of can guess what
More
the strange noise.
more
Bone
specifically,
snapping?
no. More
Oh.
specifically, should not be coming from that type of bird.
Okay.
You hear the call of a raven.
Did she turn into a raven?
No, it's still a red bird. And she flies off.
Dang it, she wanted me to look at her. Just gets up and sighs and goes into the temple. Puts her viola into the bag of holding. I am still writing notes, I just realized.
All of the
And goes
notes.
to into Nakai's room.
All right. Cat has dozed off on one of the chairs.
Aww. Isn't she cute? Is there a blanket around the room? Like an extra blanket?
No.
No. Okay, I'm
No.
gonna go find a cleric.
Okay.
I want to get like 2 blankets,
A
basically.
couple of blankets.
One
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Iris just gotta fend for herself.
Iris is just gonna stay up all night working on a robot.
Honestly, would not be surprised.
Me neither. That's why Yuki's
There's
just
no
getting 2.
clocks.
There's no. Yeah. I mean, there
But
aren't
you're-
in that room, but there are in
Pretty.
the temple.
Yeah. And I'm
There's
pretty
no
sure your body will be like, "Hey, I'm kind of tired. Can we stop?"
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
You are beginning to get fatigued.
Hmm.
You've worked quite a bit today, though.
I'm gonna sleep against the door then.
Just sit down, back to the door. Just. All right.
Yep.
Fair enough.
What? Nobody above Iris with a broom banging on the floor. Just say, "Shut up down there."
Just and you're mending things together like.
It's
Oh,
2 in the morning. Damn it.
It's conveniently the room directly above Iris's is Nika. He's like,
Well, he's out cold, so that doesn't matter.
yeah, no. Apparently so is
Cat
Cat.
and Yuki.
Yeah, so are Cat and Yuki. But yes, Yuki, you find a couple blankets, or you find a cleric who gives you a couple blankets.
Yes. Thank you.
And
so-
Iris, you just conk out in the workroom, smelling of smoke, metal, and oil. All right. So you guys all fall asleep, and you wake up the next morning. Iris, you are the first to wake up again.
Let's go.
Back to work.
Back to work.
She's gonna like slug up and I'm like, okay.
Just kind of shake your head, like, all right. Shake the sleep out of your head. Okay, like, all right, let's go. All right. And you get back to work. All right. Yuki, you wake up next.
Gonna check up on Nakai. How he doing?
He's fine.
She's fine.
He's fine.
Okay.
No better, no worse. I mean, you know.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
as you're kind of checking him over, for the first time, Nakai stirs in his sleep.
Oh, that's progress.
Kind of reacting to your touch.
Eh.
To be fair, there was probably a smile when you were researching at the library too. So
Listen, you'll never receive this information. Yuki's like, all right, I know where to go. Let's go.
I have legend lore.
Oh boy.
I already know where to go, so heh.
I can find out
I
about
knew
our
it before you
destination.
Shut up.
I mean, it'll cost me 250 gold worth of incense, but
He's gonna go over to the window that Kyber kind of keeps on looking into.
All right. Checking for bird.
She's gonna close the blinds.
I thought you were gonna paint like a middle finger right on the window.
That would get you kicked out.
Yeah, she's gonna
Paint
close
that.
the blinds.
Well, paint it on there and close the blinds.
No one will notice.
Nope, nobody ever goes outside this temple. Nope.
Except for
Obviously.
Kyber.
Yep.
Yep.
Kyber's the only one that is ever outside this temple. The whole world is contained within this temple.
Yep.
No one ever leaves it.
Yeah.
Well, the Kai's world is in his
Well,
head
okay,
right now, so.
But before closing the window, she is gonna see if Kyber is like kind of just chilling. 'Cause I have an
Perception
idea.
as always.
Perception as always. 11.
No.
Okay.
There is
She's still gonna
not a
close the
good
window.
outcome. All right.
And this is like, even if you are, you close the window.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You may come back later.
It's like, no, you're being a stalker. It's creepy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Cat is still asleep.
He's gonna walk over to Kat and give her like kisses on the cheek to like wake her up a little. You waking up?
Sorry about that.
Ah, you're fine.
Yes.
Good morning. I give her a kiss on the lips.
Well, that's a wake up.
I got some information yesterday, and I know where to go.
Yeah, well, that's nice, I suppose.
To find Eberron shards, it's best to look in the mountains.
Oh. Suppose that's better than anything else we've got.
There is a mountain range that's very big, that's a ways off. On foot, it would probably take us a month. But maybe 2 weeks, and if we can, find a wizard that can teleport us there. I asked the person at the front desk yesterday if there was a wizard in town, and they said no, but maybe the next town's over there might be, or if we're desperate enough, try to the academy, which I declined.
I would imagine so.
Yes, at least we have a stone to step on.
Yes.
And I guess now we just wait. And I did promise Iris that we would have a few days to stay in town so she can at least get some building done. But I seem to find the information a lot faster than I thought.
Well, we can still wait.
Could. I mean, we have gems, so it's not like we're on a time limit that much.
We're at least a few steps ahead already.
That's good.
Nakai,
Yes.
make me a con check.
Check, not a save.
Check, not a save, just a
Okay.
check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You wake up in the middle of this conversation.
Why are you two so loud in the morning?
Yuki looks over. It's like, oh, you're awake a day early.
How can I sleep with you two talking so loud?
Nikai, it feels like it's been, I don't know, just a day, a night or so.
Shakes her head. Nowhere to go.
I'm assuming everything still hurts like hell.
It
Yeah.
is lessened. It is lessened quite a bit though, from what it is.
Yeah.
From what it was.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere. Not for a little while.
I know. I'm just saying that we know where to go.
Okay.
Time to rest and no longer in pain. But it's good that you're up.
Well. Well, I'm assuming you actually remember the little conversation we had, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't have to explain.
I already told Iris and Kat. So don't worry. But Iris doesn't know that we know where to go, and I did promise her a few days to build. And yes, those days can be for her building and you resting.
Yeah.
I go over to him and flick him on the nose. Do not do that again.
Well, as long as you promise the same thing.
Sure.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Have I ever been very convincing?
Yes. Mostly to other people, but yes.
Well, I'm your
And
sister and you know me.
yes, and mostly the
Oh.
most convincing thing was the grieving widow bit, but whatever.
Still going to bring that one up.
Yes. Because that was the funniest one I've ever seen.
Well, it worked. It got us a lot of money out of it.
Which
do
time?
She is still around, and I did tell you she was very curious to see if you would wake up. And I checked outside before closing the curtains, and I didn't see her. But maybe she's just not an early morning person.
Yeah. Or she knew I was gonna wake up and took off.
This is true. But I still have questions that I need her to answer.
Well.
If I have a conversation with her, I'll make sure to do it far away from the temple.
Yes, please don't make an. Please don't have another dragon make a temple float, please.
It was funny. Not gonna lie, it was pretty.
I mean,
funny.
it was a little bit, but it's also very stressful.
Yes, but I made your collect friends think that a bird took over it.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
That was funny. Tried to hit me, and that wasn't funny, but still funny. I convinced them.
Well, to be fair, they're terrible shots, so.
They're clerics. It's good that you're awake. You need anything to eat? Are you hungry?
How long have I been out?
A week.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been in this. Well, okay. Me and Iris took off back to the other town because she needed to pick up a part, but we've been in this town for a day, two, about.
Oh.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yes. Found out that Eberron crystals are mainly common in mountain ranges, so that's the best place to look.
Okay.
Cerberus's crystals are rare, but they appear on full moons, new moons, blood moons, and meteor showers, and hers crystals either are in the Underdark and maybe in the bottom of the ocean. Not so sure.
Hmm. On the plus side, if we're on the bottom of the ocean, she can't cook us alive, so...
She can still heat the water.
No incineration,
You
then.
can boil
How's
us
that?
alive. You think I would probably prefer incineration than being boiled alive?
Hmm. True.
Incineration is instant. Boiling alive, it takes time.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's most of the important information that I was able to find. Haven't encountered any of Eberron's crystals when trying to borrow off people.
I love your
I swear I give them
terminology.
back. I swear I give them back. It's just they
You gave them.
leave.
You gave them back to the store that they bought them from.
Yep. Yep.
You're just helping the economy at this point.
Yep.
Like, hey, wait! I swear I bought this last month. Like,
No, you didn't.
Nope.
That's why it's still here.
Nope. A grieving widow just sold it to me. Nope. Paid twice as much as I paid for it.
oh God.
Yes. Do you want me to go out and, swindle people for money? We still have those diamonds.
Well, we have that, plus we have, 12,000 gold pieces for party funds?
It's true. But Iris spent some platinum, at least 20.
Was that out of
let me
her
think.
personal one, or was that from party funds?
I'm pretty sure party funds because the platinum's only the party funds.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. It was
That is
yeah.
personal.
Never mind.
Personal?
Yeah,
Okay.
never mind. Her personal one.
Just so I know when to edit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I have to wait, and you know how I am when I get bored. Shut up.
Yes.
Sorry.
I do know how you
I
get when
know.
you're bored.
Yes. So I might go and walk around town. It's just a casual stroll.
Well, if you're going into town, I need some very specific things.
And that is
I need 4 ivory strips worth 50 gold pieces each.
right.
And basically as much incense as you can possibly get.
And the incense are for.
A certain spell that can possibly get us more information on the planet we're trying to find.
Yes, true. Yeah, I can do that. I can see if there is a spell component store around in the town. If not, well, tough out of luck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, for me to cast the spell once, I need 250 gold pieces worth of incense.
You see why I have an arcane focus.
This consumes it each time, so.
And you see why I don't pick spells that consume items of prices.
Yup.
And yet, the ones that consume that I have usually save our ass.
So that last thing wasn't a spell. That was having Sybaris take over your body.
That was either that or have the thing grab Iris, do who knows what with her, and possibly come back
Try
in
be
and.
careful with your words.
I'm still delirious from sleeping for a week. Come on, give me a break.
I am just going to go into town and find a component shop and probably have a short conversation with her if she pops up.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I will be going.
Okay.
Some rest. I'll tell one of the clerics that you're awake and see if they can bring you some food to eat.
All right.
She walks out and goes tell a cleric that Nakai is awake and if they have any food for him to eat.
All right.
And then go into town.
All right. And Iris, I'm just assuming you're continuing to work.
Yeah, I was just
Well, more work.
Yep. Work.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Yuki's gonna say to make sure to get Iris some food too, as she's working.
All right.
Because Iris needs to eat too.
Mhm.
Yuki might pick up something from like a cart or whatever for her and Kat.
All right.
Um,
Well,
so
okay.
far.
So far. So. Oh goodness. All right. Buying components. Component
Yes.
shop. It's easy enough to find. I'm not going to bother making you roll. You've been out enough that you've seen it.
Okay.
So-
So I calculated how much it would be. So he said he wanted 4 ivories worth
Okay.
50 gold each. So that's 200. And then he said he needed incense for 250 each.
So.
Didn't say how many he wanted, and I'm getting him 3. So altogether, that's 950 gold.
Oh.
So yeah, 750
Alright.
gold worth of incense. That's it. Oh my.
Oh. Okay.
Does the shop have that much?
Let me see.
I'm not gonna role play out Yuki talking to a shopkeeper, so just to do this over with, because I want to talk to Kyber more than anything.
All right. Yes, they do, but that's literally all the incense they have.
Okay. Okay. So 4 ivory, 3 incense. Let me write this down because I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm just gonna.
Give it to you, just
Yuki's
here.
just gonna. Yuki's just gonna throw it.
Yep.
So that would
you,
be.
you just hear the shattering. You hear someone outside yell "yeet," and just a shattering of glass.
Yeah. So that would be
As the
95
lands
gold
perfectly
or
on the
95
floor.
platinum.
95 platinum, yes.
Yes, okay.
5.
So she
Enough
has
pouch.
60 platinum left
Yep.
on her. Okay. Perfect 60. No, not bad.
Perfect timing or
Thanks to
perfect math. Timing.
thanks the person puts the like components in her bag to not just kind of carry them out. walks
Very
out
expensive.
and walks out of town to open, like, kind of just more
Okay.
denser forest.
Okay. Off you go. Out into the forest. I would ask what Nakai is doing, but he's in pain.
Yes.
And I think I know what Iris is doing. Continuing to work. Yep, building. Alright. Just confirming.
He's the only one that can do
unless
things.
Nakai, you feel like getting up and about.
I kind of doubt it.
Good. Con check if you want.
Oh, before I go into the forest, I actually want to do something.
Okay.
Before talking to Kyber, I want to go see if this place has a jewelry shop.
Jewelry shop. Yeah. Yeah.
Just for the fun of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably
I'm
not.
out of bed.
Probably not.
13. No, you don't feel
Yep.
like getting up.
Nope. Nope.
You try to you try to move one of your arms. Like,
Yeah.
they
No.
brought you
No.
food
No.
and you're
no,
eating.
no, no.
And while you're eating, your arms are they just they hurt too much to really and you're like, I don't know what my legs are gonna do, so I'm just not gonna bother. Like
Yep. Nope. Nope. Tomorrow at the earliest.
Yeah. At the earliest. Very earliest. You were supposed to be unconscious for another day, and you rolled a natural 20 for con,
Uh-huh.
which is pretty much the only reason why you're not unconscious for another day.
I wonder, would that have added time if I rolled a 1?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Okay. Another week.
No. Another day at most.
Yeah.
Iris would have been happy.
And you still would have been in pain like you are now. Alright, so you head to the jewelry shop, Yuki.
Yes, I want to find 2 golden ring bands.
Oh no. I'm afraid. Alright. Easy enough to find.
Okay, preparing ceremony for tomorrow.
Oh my god. No. How much would the golden ring bands be?
The two of them. The platinum rings were worth 50 each, right?
Yes.
Well, that was specifically for a spell.
Specifically
So
for a spell, I know, but they were worth 50 each.
yes.
Are you getting them any like are just plain gold bands, or are they like? Do you want them detailed or anything spectacular? Anything special?
Probably.
Just a little bit of like etch work, or just a straight just a golden band.
I'm trying to think.
Okay. The etcher would add just a little bit extra cost.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know what it would say, so I don't want to like say something and mess up.
You don't want to give away?
No, it's not that I don't want to give away. I just don't know what the rings would say on them.
Oh,
Can't
well,
think of.
it's not necessarily text. It could just be decoration.
Yeah. It kind of like.
And if it's decoration, it wouldn't be like, oh yes, I'm getting it specially carved out. It would just kind of be like, oh yeah, if you're looking for something that's a little bit fancier, you've got some stuff with etchwork in it. But if you just want just a plain gold ring, that's fine too.
Yeah, I say like very ceremonial kind of etchworks. Is like they look like they could be
Elegant.
like wedding rings.
All right. Makes me even more nervous.
Oh, don't worry, it's
Okay.
he's just getting them for the future.
Oh boy.
Not now because.
Okay. Two of them. Gotta do math. Give me a second. 72 gold pieces, which is a really odd number, but 72. 7 platinum, 2 gold would do it.
Yep, 7 platinum. That's adding 7 platinum, not taking away. Stop it. 7. Spend 7 platinum and 2 gold.
There are 36 gold pieces each.
Okay. Thanks the shopkeeper and puts them in the bag of holding. This
Okay.
will be for the future.
Oh boy.
And back to the woods.
Okay, back to woods. You head off to the forest.
Kind of getting a distance away from the town.
A good
Not
distance.
wanting
Maybe
to get.
5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Within walking distance, but not like close either. I'm assuming finding a little clearing maybe.
Yeah, tiny bit.
All right. Perception. Just to,
Okay.
you know, see if you can find a good spot that's far enough away.
2.
22, yeah, easy enough. You find a nice little clearing.
Yeah.
Not terribly
Don't,
big.
don't want her to hide into some trees while having to find her.
Oh boy.
Looks around.
When you get there, what do you want to do?
Right there.
You wait for a little bit, and there may be only a couple seconds. You see a little red bird fly into the clearing.
Mhm.
It hovers in place for a little bit, which is unusual for cardinals or any naturally red birds to do.
Mhm.
And then lowers itself to the ground and becomes a tiefling.
Of course.
Why?
I just have a question.
I'm so bold to assume I'll answer it.
You can answer it or not, is up to you. My question is, why do you always show up when people call your name? You're a goddess. You shouldn't be bounded to your name being called and
That was not my doing.
was it his doing the bit to you?
No. It's a remnant, I suppose.
She said rendant?
Remnant.
Remnant.
Remnant. A bit that remains. Yeah.
Is it person or thing that created the three of you?
No. You wouldn't understand it if I explained it to you.
Never know.
No. I know many things, and I can tell you for sure this is one of them.
Well, since you know many things, how was your day?
She pauses when you say that. I thought you said you had one question for me.
I just wanted to know how your day is.
Well, you can guess, can't you?
Could. You can tell me.
Miserable because you continue to call me.
I'm guessing you were surprised that my brother was able to wake up.
Yes. I was. Few can survive the touch of my brother. In fact, none survived. I don't expect you to understand everything I say.
It's up to you. You don't like being around me, so I just be on my way and let you head off. Till another conversation.
Don't do that again.
Oh, go. And I have to call your name again if I don't bother you with another question.
Don't do that.
To call your name or bother you with another question.
Either one.
Hmm. Oh, you know me. Or know who I am.
Unfortunately, I do.
You've brought my brother into a dreamscape in the past, and he questioned your power, and you broke his arm. Yet, from days of having that incident with the Draco Lich and you entering my mind, I did much worse than he did, and you left nothing. You did no damage.
I am not like my brother. I do not damage when it is not necessary.
So, me laughing at you, holding you down, and just slapping you is not showing signs of necessary.
I snapped your brother's bones to prove a point, to make him aware. You are already aware. That would do nothing.
Walk over to her.
He watches you as you approach
Mhm.
very carefully.
Mm-hmm. Right, I do know what powers you hold, how strong and capable you are. I know some things. New information, new stories. Know a little bit more about you.
What has my brother told you?
Would you like to know?
I would.
Well, Have a good day, Kaiba. And she boots her on the nose and leaves.
I hate you. She flies off.
Yuki's gonna
Becomes
leave.
bird and flies off. She doesn't just
Yeah.
start floating.
I
Although she
mean,
probably could.
yeah, and tiefling wings. Tieflings can have wings and stuff.
Yeah, but bird. It's less conspicuous.
Yeah, that's true.
Easier to hide.
She's gonna go back to. Actually, she's gonna go buy paper and ink.
Oh boy. All right.
Pretty. Let's see. About 20 pieces of paper, I'll say.
Does Yuki still have that Illuminator's tattoo?
I
Yeah,
believe so.
yeah.
You can use that tattoo as a quill and ink.
But does it stay on the paper? Like,
Yeah, you can choose. You can choose between either it just disappearing to some people and then just writing stuff down. As far as I saw.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Let me take a look real quick to make sure, but there it is. Um, um, you can write with your fingertip as if it were an ink pen that never runs out of ink.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I just need paper.
Yep.
Just paper. 20 pieces of paper. That's not much.
Probably like
Couple-
silver?
A couple silver. Yeah, just 2 silver.
Okay. Well, I have 2 silver, so here's 2 silver.
Well, conveniently.
Yep.
Is that why you said 2 silver?
No.
Well, okay.
And she goes back to the temple and see if she can find a little private room.
Okay.
Ask one of the pirates if they have an extra room that she could use.
Right next to Iris.
No, that's gonna be annoying for what I'm gonna do.
No. Yeah, they have a spare room.
Okay.
Open.
Go in, take, kind of like put down my bags and stuff, take out my viola, and start practicing and making up music and writing down and working on that.
All right.
I guess if we have a while to give Nakai a break, she will just spend time writing music. Yeah.
So, Iris is making stuff. Yuki is writing stuff.
Yeah.
And Nakai is sleeping.
Yep.
Resting.
So this
Yep.
is our downtime.
Yes, this is your downtime.
Interesting question.
Oh, I'm going to assume that when Yuki got back,
I gave this.
they gave the you gave the components to Nakai. And so, yeah, Nakai, you have 3 times what you asked for.
Oh, okay. That works. I want to. Yeah. I have extra.
Yeah.
I can cast that spell a total of 3 times now.
Cat is there to help you, Nakai, if you need it. And Yuki, you know where Cat is, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want her or need her or whatever, you know where to find her.
What if I need both?
If you need.
Just ignore me.
I'm gonna ignore you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of you want to do anything specific?
No.
No.
Question though.
All you.
Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
Oh.
No, go on. I need to find the video first.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
For legend lore, I would be able to describe Kyber without actually saying her name. Correct?
You can get away with it by describing her as the dragon below.
Okay, I wanted to make sure before I actually did it.
Or if you're for whatever reason wanting to be more specific, you could say the primordial dragon below, or
Okay.
like
Okay.
it's just I will accept either one. Even
Okay.
if you said Kyber, I would I would be fine with it. Like just
I did. Honestly, from you, I would expect it as soon as I said Kyber, she would pop up next to me and said, "Yes, I will answer your question. Yes."
Just what the fuck do you want? Like first your sister, now you.
You know, it does make me wonder what would happen if Nakai and Yuki were like 500 feet apart and they both yelled Kyber at the same time.
She just pops up in the center of them, like in the middle.
Test it.
No.
So that's why I told him I wanted to do. I want to test it to see what happens.
No.
Just
I heard enough already. No.
test it.
No, thank you.
I actually want to see what happens.
No, thank
I don't
you.
know.
You're the DM.
I know, and I don't know. Oh God, Jason, you're just singing.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I'm writing this music, not next to Irons.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
She's
trying to write
humming it
music
very
over here,
loudly.
and you're just lifting. Like, oh God, that's some loud noise. All right. No.
And would the temple have any paper and ink suitable for copying down a spell into my ritual book? Just so I can get started on it.
Did you finish the other one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
Okay.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me look.
First.
Let me look.
Check first.
I think I did. This was for that one. What level was that? I believe.
Because you were working on it before Eldor showed up.
So that's 2,
And
4,
then
6 hours. Okay. And I need to finish that. Okay.
you do? Okay.
Yeah, I have hour and a half left.
Okay. Well, I
So-
mean, you certainly got time for it.
Hurt too much to hold the quill and ink.
No.
No.
When
Okay.
you can eat, you can write with a quill and ink.
Okay.
It would be in short bursts, but you would be able to do it.
Okay. I'll just finish that one up then.
All right. Well, you certainly have time.
Yes.
I'm trying to gauge how many days of downtime you'll have. You know what? Nakai, roll me a couple of con checks.
Oh.
See when you're up and ready.
Okay. Here
Just
comes.
one per day.
Here comes my one. 5.
Aw.
6.
Roll again.
That day 1,
Yeah, 1 day.
9.
2 days.
2.
Roll again.
15.
3 days. Roll again.
14.
4 days. Roll again.
We're never leaving.
Well, Iris is gonna get her golem done.
DC gets
12.
fuck's sake. The DC is decreasing, but so are your rolls.
Okay, here comes the next one.
5 days,
5.
1 day. Swear to
2
God, I'm gonna fucking knock off
natural
your
1.
roll.
That adds
So,
Six.
that adds what?
7
2
days.
days?
2
Okay.
days. Roll again. My God.
7.
Oh my god!
It's 10. The DC is 10.
8.
Okay, here comes another 1. 3.
Oh my God.
4.
Okay. That's a grand total of what? 10 days?
10 days, I'm counting.
12.
Ele-
There
Okay.
you go.
There we go.
It
There we go.
took 11
Holy
days.
fucking shit.
It took 11 days. Like,
You are able to walk and move on the 11th day.
Walk and move on the holy shit.
You are able. So you can like get up on like you can sit up and you're a little bit more able to move around on like the those 15 and 14, 15, 14, 12. And then your body starts aching real bad. You get nauseous every time you try to do anything. So you're out for 2 more days.
Oh, this is funny.
Um,
Every
Say no
time I
more,
need
and
something,
finally-
sending to Yuki.
that's annoying. I'm gonna kill you.
11 days.
It's just
11
like that
So,
silver
11
bell when
So,
people are
hold
sick.
on. So 11 days. All right, let's work this out. In 11 days, Iris, you nearly finished your goal.
Nice.
Honestly, another day, you'll be done.
Honestly, Nakai could probably use that extra day.
Yeah. At this,
I was
this
just gonna
is
disable him
great.
for 1 day.
Disable it.
Disable
He's
him
gonna,
for one-
he's gonna grab a
Knock
baseball
out his
bat and
kneecaps.
smash in his knees.
No, you're not allowed to move yet.
With those 11 days of Yuki writing music,
Mhm.
you know what I want to write.
I do
How
know what
much-
you want to write.
Yeah. Do I get finished with the first one that I said I'm gonna perform, or
If that's all you're doing, yes.
that's all I'm doing for?
Yes.
So-
you would finish it by the end of the week.
Okay.
You'd finish
Alright,
it by the
that's good.
Yeah.
11 days.
Wow.
Need to.
And so
All I
you
need
have
to do
4
is
more
practice.
days. You have 4
Oh.
more days before you can before you can even leave.
West, you're gonna hate me for this, but
What are you doing?
since I have 11 days,
Mm-hmm.
I might as well put some more stuff in my ritual book.
Yeah.
How
many spells are you putting?
My main one I want in there is commune.
Commune. Okay. How much does that
God,
cost? Because you still have to cover the cost.
Yes,
They will-
yes.
they
I
will
have the
provide
money.
it, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, I have the money for it. So, that is.
You better be damn glad they don't have any that you don't need incense for those spells.
I actually do.
To copy them down though,
Oh, to copy them down, yeah.
because you would not be able to find that anywhere in the city because it's all in your pocket.
Well,
Yeah.
I have the 750, and I have about 35 gold left of my own stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
let's
So with
see.
11 days, Jesus
51,
Christ, the
52.
proposal's gonna come early.
Oh boy.
So yeah.
I'm joking, but it's that 11. Jesus.
Out for 11 days. I was not expecting that.
Why
Honestly,
not?
that's
It's
all-
me rolling.
That's true. But still.
250
11
gold.
days. Okay.
I'll just take that out of mine. And that takes. Yeah. It's gonna be more than 1 day for that. 2 hours per level, it's 10 hours, so that'll be a day. Yep. So now I have water, walk, and commune in there.
Okay. Yeah, you certainly have the time for it.
Management. This one. Yeah. Commune and waterwork.
All right.
Oh god, you have the fucking like the concept art Iris on stream.
Yeah.
That hurts to see.
I
That hurts to see.
asked before I did it, so.
Ah, that hurts to see. Oh.
Also, Duck,
Oh, I
I'm
missed
sorry,
that.
but I've got the crying Cerberus up there too.
Oh, baby boy.
Both? Because there are two crying
Um,
Sybarisses.
No, just not the full colored
Full
one.
art,
Yeah.
Oh, not the full color?
No, not yet. I only had like a couple minutes before the stream started. I didn't have time to grab it off the
Oh,
server.
I
That's
didn't realize that. Son
fair.
Ouch. It came out so
Girl,
bad.
it's fine. It's better than what I could draw.
I commented on my profile. Best version I ever met. Okay.
All right. Well, after 11 days
Mm-hmm.
of resting, 11 days of downtime.
And
Okay.
Nakai obsessively protecting his kneecaps from Iris.
Mhm. Give me more time. Bash.
I'm not done yet.
Take a day. I could use it,
If
quite
Iris
honestly.
really wants the extra day, we can wait like one more
Another
day.
day.
I can just imagine it's like the entire thing's set. All she needs to do is just work out the wiring.
Yeah, because that
just-
would be such a jerk move.
The finalizations of it, yeah.
Oh,
That's
let's
pretty much
go.
what's left.
But we'll wait. I'm pretty sure like Yuki like came in and is just like,
Like,
How's
let's
it going?
go. It's like we're not. Oh yeah, she just that room is just hot.
Oh no,
Yeah, she would-
absolutely,
she
most
She
definitely.
has not left.
That room has slowly over time climbed in temperature until it is easily 110, 120 degrees in there constantly.
Just a
Luckily, I
desert.
have fire resistance.
Yeah,
So
it is incredibly hot in there. If
just
not, if not more than 120, and I'm assuming the window is open,
Probably.
and it's not particularly.
There we go.
It's not particularly cold outside, but it's also not blazingly hot. And there's a tree right outside, which makes it cooler to begin with, because shade and tree. And it's still really hot in that room.
yeah. So we'll just give one more day for Iris.
Okay, 12 days.
You guys aren't
Yeah.
going anywhere without me.
Because-
I'm the one, the
because-
big plan and bird.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like that would be such
That-
a jerk move to just like,
and
all right, let's go.
Alright.
It was just- Iris just was like, can I just have one more day? And we're like, nope, we're going now. So it's like, no, we're staying. We'll stay one more day for her to finish up.
Alright.
Iris finally seeing somebody else. Like, what the fuck?
Who are you?
you?
It's Yuki. It's like, who are you? It's just like, we've been traveling for like a month.
Several months now? 2 months now, at least.
2 months.
Well,
It's an 11 day.
yeah.
12 days.
12
yeah.
day now.
Mm.
So yes, 12 days. Anything you're doing on that last 12th day? Or anything in between that's spectacular?
yes.
Besides what you've already told me?
Legend lore.
Yuki's
Oh boy.
Yuki's gonna practice a lot with the
Okay,
music.
once you have it written.
Yeah,
okay.
she's gonna practice a lot.
After day 7 practicing, you realize a lot. Okay.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That gives her 5 days to practice. I think on the 5th day, she's gonna finally.
All right. And Nakai, you are casting Legend Lore on the 12th day?
Um,
To me. One
well,
Legend Lore.
oh God, it's
And
almost
you in a pear tree.
it's almost June. Come on.
It's fine.
Honestly, if I'm able to do it, I would rather cast the spell on one of the other days if possible.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if that would be too much stress on a guy for doing that, but
You can do it on one of the days that you rolled at 14, 15, or 16. Or not 16. You didn't roll a 16 at
no,
all.
I didn't.
15, 14, or 12.
14, 12, okay.
Your highest roll was a 15,
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
and the DC was 16.
You see, I rolled that 120, and that was to wake up, and that's it. So.
Now you rest.
Forever.
Yes. Cerberus is just here like, I'm sorry, okay.
It's
Well.
okay.
Well, before the Legend Lore one,
Mhm.
I would try to see if anything comes from the ring. Since
Anything from
voices? Yes, voices.
Cerberus? Yes, Cerberus is still in the ring.
Ah, that's actually surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh boy.
I'm wondering if I should take the ring off to do this.
Oh. Just in case.
I mean, it could be a sore spot.
You saw how he reacted.
Yeah, I'll take the ring off. Just like set it on the bed next to me and just kind of, just give me a minute.
I don't know why I didn't. I honestly have no idea why I did not see this coming.
What?
You literally told me this, and I just forgot it, I guess.
Oh, the Legend Lore?
Legend. Well, no, I know you had it, and I remember that you had it.
Uh-huh.
I just forgot what you were targeting.
First thing I'm targeting is Cerberus's Folly.
Yeah, I know.
The other thing is
I
going to
don't
be Cerberus himself.
Cerberus himself.
Mainly the memories he lost, if possible.
Oh boy.
But the Folly first.
Folly first. I'm just trying to. I gotta write down my thoughts here real quick so that I know what I'm saying before I say it.
Okay. To be fully transparent with the spell here, it said it can be figurative language too.
Oh no, I know.
So
That's why I'm writing it down before I say it.
yeah.
So. Okay. You don't get much.
Okay.
But I think you will greatly enjoy this.
Oh boy.
Silent planet. Drifting off. World without magic. Forever lost.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
And if that was unclear, I can send that copy paste to you. In fact, I'm going to do that regardless.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Here
do
you-
that now.
Yep, there you guys go. Wotor.
What one?
Yep.
Orb. Okay. All right.
Surprisingly, I was typing fast enough to get that word for word.
Fair enough.
Let me take off the incense for that one because. There we go. Okay. Hmm. Now,
Already begin the one for Cerberus himself.
Now this spell won't give you something you already know, will it?
It just says it gives you information that is of legendary import.
Okay.
I
Oh, it
believe.
might give you.
If what you know is of legendary import, then
There's a chance.
there's a chance that it could overlap. But I will go ahead and say, most of, well, yeah, this is just about everything that's of legendary import. So, yeah,
Okay.
it may take some digging, but it is there. Which is the whole point of legend lore.
Yes. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Okay.
And you're asking the same kind of thing, like you're casting legend lore on Sybaris as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
ooh. Hmm. Actually, before I do that, I would probably talk to Yuki really quick.
Well, sending. Cat, go get Yuki.
My walking sending
Honestly,
spell.
Honestly, Cat would probably just go get Yuki.
Yeah.
Like that's probably how it happens. It's just like, well, like, oh, okay, I'll go tell her whatever. Like,
Yeah.
if you need to tell her something. But if it's like,
I mean,
specifically you want to tell her, then or ask her, then
yeah, it's more a question for the group kind of thing. So yeah.
okay. So just go get Yuki.
Pretty much, because I know Iris
Iris is not gonna wanna.
is Golem. Uh,
Yeah.
She's probably
Very
laughing
engrossed right at the
maniacally
moment.
in her fucking the basement.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking finally.
You see, my terrible rolls came in handy, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really. Mostly for Iris.
Yes.
And
Well,
hey,
hey.
mostly for Yuki too. She got that
Yeah.
music piece done.
Oh hey, I'm not streaming. I can listen to We All Live Together.
Mm-hmm.
Extended for an hour.
Okay. So I'm assuming Yuki and Kat are here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cat goes
Yeah.
goes and gets you, Yuki, and takes you
Yeah.
back to Nakai's room.
Yeah, put my viola away. It's just like, alright, not like the first time he wants me for something.
Yep.
it'll be quick. So.
Okay. Pops in. Needed me?
Yes. Like both of your opinions, actually.
Right.
You know that incense you got me that cost so much?
Yes.
I used one portion of it on the. Just so you know, West, I do have the ring off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used it for finding out information on the planet that Cerberus told us about. Yeah, it's basically what he said, but
Yeah.
my question is, should I get more information on Cerberus, Eberron, or a certain red pain in the neck?
That is a question.
I can technically do this twice, but if I do it twice, that would use up all the incense you bought.
Yes, it would. Well, we don't know much of Eberron. You know little to none about her. You know about those two.
Mm-hmm.
Know their stories.
Oh. Oh, that could be good.
Well, we don't know what Eberron was doing. What I found is that she basically just sat back and watched. Didn't have major plots of anything. So that could be her story, is she just sat back and watched. Or she could have did something secretive that they didn't know, that no one knows. But we wouldn't know that.
Okay. Another idea.
Mm-hmm.
Use it on the key that Eberron had. Because we need.
Ask about where the key is?
It could tell us where it landed, or it could just basically tell us it's a key that sealed away a planet. I honestly don't know. So.
That's tricky. I would personally say, more on Eberron. Because just seems weird that she didn't do anything. Mainly those two did.
True. All right. All of us agree on Eberron then?
Looks like Cat.
Yes, don't have anything wrong with that.
Eberron
All
it is
right.
then.
All right. If you want to hang around for 10 minutes, we can find out right now.
I can spare 10 minutes from practicing.
All right.
Okay.
Eberron.
You better be damn glad that I was writing it out already because I have it for you. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Ancient dragon, the watchful one, makes the seas seem shallow, stopped her sibling in sorrow. Go ahead and
Okay.
copy paste it in case you missed it.
Yeah.
Kind of knew that, but at least we know for sure that she didn't want to kill her sister.
Well, thing about this spell, I can cast again on the same thing. If we come across a lot of incense again.
You still have a measure of it.
Yes, I do, but that could be useful for if we come across other stuff.
Well, if you were to use it again, ask about Sybaris, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'll save this one.
Well, I'm gonna go back to performing my music.
I do have to say, Yuki, I've been picking up a few notes here and there, and it sounds pretty good.
Thanks. It would be a surprise for someone, certainly. And she walks off. Go back to performing.
Oh, and at one time during this 11-day hiatus,
Yeah.
I would just try out telepathic bond. That way, the group knows that I can do that.
Okay.
Does that do? You can just talk to people in their heads?
Talk to people. You can link 8 willing creatures of your choice, psychically, basically, for 1 hour with no range limit. They just have to be within 30 feet of me when I cast it.
Okay. Yuki will use this to her advantage in that hour on Cat.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna say what she's gonna say, but
now the real question is, do the wires get crossed in there?
Oh god.
No.
Does Iris hear any of this?
I would say only if you wanted it to.
No. Only to Cat.
The speaker would choose who they were speaking to, and even if other people can talk to them telepathically or hear their thoughts, you can choose to respond to only one.
I mean,
choose for only one to hear. So
I mean, the first time I tried, I could just make a mistake because it's a new spell. I've never used it before.
No.
No.
Do you really want to
No.
Kai in Iris's mind? I thought so.
No. I mean, it might be funny to link some of the clerics around here when Yuki's talking, but
The first day you cast that,
Only cat.
the first day you cast that, cat just spends the rest of the day just red. Like,
Hmm.
Hey, we're in a holy temple. We can't do anything. This is a place of holiness.
Uh-huh. I'm sure there's not an
Also,
inn
she must
anywhere.
suffer. Oh, but we have to stay here. Make
Do
sure you
you?
get the rest that you need.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So,
Alright.
day 11.
yeah, day 12.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, right.
Day 12.
Day 12.
All right,
Um,
Iris, you're complete.
I have
You are
plans.
complete.
You are
You have completed your goal.
It would have been funny if Yuki knocked on the door with like a half hour left to finish.
It's like, all right, time to go.
No.
Like,
Because
Hammer at the head.
Yuki has something to do right now. Yuki's gonna go and do something.
I have an idea.
Yeah. Please
No, she's
don't.
not going to cat.
Please don't tell me it involves
Yeah.
telepathy.
No.
Okay, good. That's my 5th level spell. Please no.
Going back in the woods says, but you back to Iris.
Yep. Back to Iris. What?
Oh, you continue describing what Iris
Oh, well,
doing.
Iris knows what she's completed
Okay.
and knows how she feels about completing said thing. But what do you want to do once you complete it?
The god complex increases.
Oh no!
God.
I am
You already have
awful.
3 of them.
I'm pretty sure this machine I've made,
Yuki,
it doesn't have sentience,
Kyber,
right?
and now Iris.
This doesn't have a, what is it called? Sentience yet. It's just
Okay.
command based.
Hmm.
Right?
Yes, it is command based. You utter command and it follows it.
Okay, cool. I'm basically testing it out. I'm telling it, wave your left hand.
It waves its left hand. I say as I
Okay.
wave my right. It waves its left hand. I just raised up my dominant hand, which happens to be my right. Like,
Okay. I'm gonna shake its hand. I was like, all right, I want you to shake my hand.
shakes your hand.
I'll give you sentience soon.
Later.
But later. I don't know how to do it yet. But trust me, one day you're gonna be
Oh god, it's all over again.
a real no. You're gonna be something, trust me, okay?
You're gonna be something.
You'll certainly be something.
Just like the one who built you.
Alright, let's go verbally assault Nakai.
What's new about that?
Nothing.
She's gonna finally cast Prestidigitation to clean herself.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
God,
lose a
please.
solid 3 inches of grime off of your skin.
Oh, God.
That's so
No.
disgusting.
It really is. Yeah, your hands actually aren't completely jet black. You just remember that there was skin under there. And cleaning it off, your skin is actually raw underneath because it's just been covered in all that stuff for so long that it's like, well, okay. Yeah.
I wonder if she kept that stuff on, it'd be like a suit of armor.
She gains
suit
a
of
half
infection.
AC.
A suit of infectious armor. It doesn't infect other people. It infects her whenever she gets hit.
Ah, okay.
It just does extra. It adds extra poison damage to everything.
Well, all right. You're supposed to be a little more stealthy, I think. That's the way I built you.
I think.
Okay. I'm gonna ask it to jump.
It jumps. It jumps
Cool.
a decent amount off the ground.
The springiness is good.
You can see it. You can see it. It presses down on its legs, and you hear a little release of steam as it pushes itself upward,
Mhm,
and lands and balances itself before it falls over.
Good, good. All right. We're gonna have to work on things, but for now, you're complete. And I'm gonna fucking march out of that damn room.
Like the proudest motherfucker.
I am the best.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
All right. So, where is you beheading?
I'm gonna go look at Nakai. See if that fucker's awake.
Oh.
Well, you go into his room. The door is probably not locked.
Mm.
And yeah, he's awake. And Nakai, you see Iris walk in the room with, oh, that's what you've been working on.
Yeah, probably
Hey, you got lesser
after.
res. What?
Let me
Go on.
see. Let me see.
Do you have it today?
Yes, I do.
Alright, cool. Can you cast it?
On you
My
or
hand.
oh
Oh yeah, because it's
Just my raw hand.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
all peely and raw. And
Yep. Yep. Casted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cast that. Yep. Your hand heals fine.
Yep.
Cool. Hey, Seppi, how was your fucking nap?
Painful.
I understand. Anyways, so your scar's gold, right? Or something like that?
It pulses gold.
Okay. So it isn't solid gold. Alright, so we're not technically like matching. That's good. You see, now if it was solid gold, we would kind of have a problem. I'd have to make you a new arm.
Uh-huh. Why?
We can't be copying each other. You see, I'm solid gold. Now you're pulsing gold. What's the next thing? Yuki's gonna like pulse red. Wait, no, she's red already. Shit. Purple. No, that's my color too. Fuck. What is Yuki like? I don't know. Maybe her horns will start creating electricity or something. Who knows?
That would be interesting, actually.
That
A
would be
lightning
interesting.
rod of
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at my. I'm gonna look at my golem.
Oh no.
Electricity.
Stares blankly at the
Oh
wall.
no.
It's just large cap.
I'm assuming
It
Nakai
just
knows
stares
that look.
blankly.
That look of oh no.
Probably by now.
Oh no. No. That's just a
You're-
couple steps backwards when you see that look in Iris's eye, like, oh no.
Hmm.
What are you thinking now? Oh no.
I was thinking maybe I should give him, bigger horns. Anyways, this is Cammy. Cammy, this is Nakai. You can verbally assault them whenever you get sentience.
Whenever you get sentient. I am programmed with one word. Sorry, I have been programmed with 2 words. Fuck you. That's it.
Oh
And one hand motion.
God.
And what? Yeah.
Fucking middle finger.
I wonder which it is. Which finger am I holding up? It's like, we know.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Cammy. I've been working on Cammy for the last, I don't know how many fucking days. I've lost count.
About
'Cause I've
12,
been
yeah.
just. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna like look like at a clock. Iris probably has bags.
Yeah.
She
No.
Not
Yeah,
sleeping terribly great.
I wake up, I build, I go to sleep whenever I feel exhausted. I wake up. It's kind of a cycle. And I sometimes eat.
Yeah.
I sometimes eat.
But, you know, I gotta still keep hydrated because if I don't hydrate, I'm pretty much dead.
I think most of us would be.
Well, yeah, but like I kind of needed to at least cool myself down a bit. That room was fucking ranking.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help with the amount of heat you put off.
I think it was mainly me. I could literally be a geothermic energy engine or whatever that is.
Hmm,
Yeah.
that's an interesting thing. Could you power your own golem?
I don't really want to use my energy to power my own golem. That's why I use the crystals.
Ah,
2 of them. It's a very complex
yeah.
middle part, which is why it's plated heavily. Because, yeah.
The tank is like the belly. Like.
hmm It's very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Flexible and strong.
Sliding between each other to move and everything.
Uh, anyways, does it hurt to touch it?
By this point, would it?
I mean, it would ache. Yeah, it would be like touching a bruise.
Mm.
Yeah. Hurts a little bit, but not bad.
Okay, cool. Ah. Hmm.
Please don't slap me.
I'm not gonna slap like Jesus. Like I'm sore
I'm
from
just.
lifting shit all the damn time, you know?
I'm.
I don't want to do
I'm,
that.
Your
I'm
eyes
just.
hurt from the welding.
I'm just used to Yuki.
Ah, okay. She's gonna use her metal arm. You hear the and she's gonna touch it. Is there magic flowing through it, like, or that flows into my arm?
um,
Arcana.
yeah, roll Arcana.
What I think I have a. We're level 9, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
we're still at +3. Oh, we're at +4.
Plus
Okay, cool.
4.
+4.
So I have a 15.
15. You touch the scar, and you can feel the feeling of energy coursing underneath the skin. And you pull your hand away, and you see a little bit of steam coming off your finger where you touched it.
Pretty glad to use my metal arm here.
Yeah.
She was very gentle, like she's very gentle with the.
Hmm.
Her
Yeah.
arm just. Very interesting. Well, I'm gonna go show Yuki this shit.
Oh boy.
All right.
He's probably
I'm gonna
gone,
go.
but
Yuki is probably
gonna-
not
I'm
there.
gonna
But you don't know that.
bloodhound her.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Roll perception.
Oh god.
Probably
One
after.
of the worst skills.
Probably after that, Nikai will just kind of wander around town a little bit, see what's here, since he's been trapped in the
Alright,
temple all
let's
day.
go.
You
12.
cannot find Yuki.
Fuck.
No idea where Yuki is.
I don't have anything that Yuki really has. So fuck. What does Yuki smell like?
That's a very strange
Numbers?
sentence.
I have an answer, but I'm not
Yuki
going to
smells
say
like
it.
cat.
I was going to say that.
Time to look for cat.
I don't look for Cat.
Oh god.
Cat, where's Yuki? Cat's like, I don't know.
I have no
couldn't-
fucking clue.
I couldn't find the red one. I guess I could try to find the tall one.
Tall one. Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
Isn't.
You really have no idea where cat is.
Damn.
Cat was in the room with Nikai.
Damn. I guess I really should like rest my eyes from
You,
all that
yeah,
welding.
you are too exhausted to really to find anything.
You didn't even notice Cat
You
was
did not
just
notice
sitting in
cat
the
was
chair.
just chilling there in the room.
Yep.
Well, hey Golem, can you carry me back?
Picks you up,
Cool.
carries you back to the workshop. It is still
Nice.
like 100 degrees in there, but it is beginning to cool down.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
I'm not gonna praise this fucking place that burnt down. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm just gonna chill in probably one of the I forget what they're called. You know, like where people just pray and shit.
Yeah.
Like all the chairs or the long
yeah.
chairs.
Pews.
Use.
The pews. I'm just gonna probably sleep in one of the pews with the
Okay.
golem sitting
Just-
next to me.
Oh
I
man.
am successful.
Okay. Yuki,
Yeah.
you head off to the woods again.
Right to the clearly
Back to the
clearing.
clearing. I have a feeling I know the first thing you're gonna say.
Well, I'm gonna put down my things, take out the sheet music, take my viola and stuff.
Mhm.
Put everything kind of off to the side, and I better.
A little red bird flies into the clearing.
Yeah.
And becomes Kyber. What this time?
I have a surprise and a gift.
And what do you think you could gift me?
And if you stay and listen, you'll find out. And she puts the bow to the string and begins to play Kyber's Protection.
Oh boy.
Woo.
Performance with advantage.
Yep.
Boy.
E3.
23. Yeah. You play it damn good. You've been practicing a lot. You wrote the piece yourself.
Yep.
You know how it goes. Very, very well. You play this piece for Kyber. And she stands there listening. She doesn't really seem to react. And you finish the song. Kyber's still standing there, not saying much. She just raises one eyebrow.
I don't know. But I would make you a song, at least.
Why?
Why not? Would you like to know the title?
Humor me.
It's called Kyber's Protection.
I don't need protection. Not from the likes of you.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Not even protection from your loneliness.
You think me lonely? I may be alone, but I am not isolated.
Just thought you would like it. Or just thought I would give you something. And she goes over to her bag of holding and start kind of packing up.
I will never understand you.
Don't have to.
You watchers. I never will. She flies off.
She Yuki grabs and puts her bag of holding back on and goes back to the temple.
All right. Well,
One song down, 2 more to go.
oh boy. Oh boy. So, you return to the temple. And the first thing you see, sitting on one of the pews, next to a sleeping Iris, is some kind of metallic golem of sorts.
Okay.
And of course, sleeping Iris.
Yeah, kind of just raises an eyebrow. It's just like, first making music to a progenitor dragon, now this. Walks over.
Oh boy.
Kind of look over at Iris. It's just like, well, I'll let her
Baggy
sleep.
eyes.
Oh, yeah. Is there a cleric kind of around?
Yeah, there are clerics around.
Looks over at
They
one.
they,
Is
they
like,
seem to be giving a little bit of a distance from the robot.
yeah. Looks over at one. Is like, do you mind bringing a blanket?
Oh god.
Burn down the whole place. Yes, I can do that.
Just a thin one, not anything heavy.
Bring this giant quilt.
No.
Oh, no.
Is it
Temperature
thin?
raises. This is the thinnest we have. Just brings like a t-shirt, just like there you go.
Just get her the bedding, like
Yeah, just
an annoying
the,
as bedding, so
the
it's just
yeah,
light.
just the cover.
What? No
Yeah.
bear fur? Come on.
Oh God.
Just the
No,
sheet.
no, no, no. Yeah, just the bed sheet, not the actual blanket. Yeah, something thin like that.
Take it, put it over Iris to cover her up at least. Oh, God. And gonna give her a soft kiss on the forehead to let her rest and walk off.
Iris's
The
eyes
golem
just
just,
snap
like-
open, like, excuse me. I'm gonna roll something real quick.
Just imagine the golem
Oh.
just like looking around,
Just
like
kind of
kind of
watching,
just
being
watching.
watchful. Iris, you do not wake up from that.
Yeah, too tired.
You are
I need to catch up.
exhausted.
Need time to get my C's.
Yeah, no, seriously, you are exhausted. You have been floored the last like couple days, and
Yeah.
you've been pushing yourself to an extreme. So yeah, you are out. That does not bother you at all.
You said you needed to roll something?
Yeah, that's what I was rolling for, to see if Iris would wake up or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. Alright. So, just go chill with Cat, I guess, until Iris wakes up and everyone's ready to go.
All right. Oh boy. 13 days. No.
Actually, I'm gonna like show Cat the song that I've been working on.
Well, Cat's in the room with Nakai, so.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'll show Cat and Nakai the song.
And Nakai, yes. Both.
And finishes up and puts the veil back away.
Mm-hmm. Tony can't listen to it right now because he's streaming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
I
has
understand.
no idea what it is. It is
Yeah.
a very nice piece.
Yes. Well, that's what I've been working on.
I had a feeling it would come out that good.
You want to know the title of the piece?
Why not?
Right. Well, I give you the paper. And she takes out the sheet music and hands it over to Nakai, and he reads the top of it, saying Kyber's protection.
Interesting choice.
Knowing who her followers are, I don't think she gets the best of the best music
Probably not.
out of the kobolds. So thought to give her a little gift, at least something actually meaningful. And I plan to do the same for Cerberus hear us?
Oh, well, at
Take off the ring.
yeah, at this point I have the ring on, so if you don't want Cerberus to hear, just let him know, and
Did Cerberus hear the piece?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So do you mind you like
just
has a
gesturing.
ring on her? Yeah, she gestures like
Mhm.
ring.
Yep. I just casually take the ring off.
Plan to
You know what?
write.
I want to listen to this too.
Oh, bad.
But I plan to write music for Cerberus and Eberron because while there are books written about them, I don't think people actually take the time into gifting them anything or giving their purpose meaning. Because may be wrong, but if nothing happened between the three of them, we all wouldn't be here.
That's very true.
They gave us life.
Yeah.
So, just a nice offer for them
Yeah.
once. I did this one first because we're able to just say her name and she'll appear.
Interesting. Did you? You didn't happen to figure out why while I was out, did you?
She said that my mind wouldn't be able to understand it, but she didn't do this to herself. Someone else did. That's basically all I got from it. And I asked her, was it the puppeteer or was it the person that created you and your brother and sister? And she said no, so I don't know who it is.
Here's a thought. Could have been Eberron.
I think she referred the person as a he, if I'm correct, West?
No, they did not. She did not give a gender.
Oh, okay. It could have been. But I wouldn't know or wouldn't understand the limitations of why Everon put that onto her. Why have her name be able so simply said to have her present? What's the purpose?
Well, maybe it's to show her what mortal life is like.
Maybe, but now we have books and warnings to never say her name. But you know me, I don't listen to warnings.
No kidding.
Yes, that's basically what I'm going to be working on for a while, as finishing the last two.
Okay.
I already have names picked out for them, the pieces, but I just have to write them out and make sure they sound good.
I'm sure those two will come out just as good as this one.
I might tell you their names once they are composed and finished.
Mhm.
So they're just a surprise.
Okay.
But, I'm assuming that we're ready to go. I know Iris is completely exhausted.
Well, I've been trapped in this temple for what, 12 days now, so
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind getting out into the town a little bit, see what's around here.
Honestly, maybe you should visit the bathhouse too. You don't smell that great.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay, I need to check. Uh, hmm. Okay, West, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
For my knowledge as a cleric, would I know if Boldre would be able to answer questions about um like Kyber and Eberron and relations like that, or no?
Hmm.
Because it's yes or no questions, but it also says they might not know.
Well, you were not taught about the progenitor dragons. You knew about their existence,
Okay.
but you did not know really who. Like it's like, oh yeah, they're here. Also, like other stuff, like they were just kind of a present thing that was never really touched on, never really explained how they
Okay.
related to anything. Um, but considering that Boldre is literally a shard of Sybaris, and as you know from talking with Sybaris, Sybaris's shards are practically his memories,
Mm-hmm.
um, as long as they're intact.
Yes.
And so it's, it's really dependent. Depends on what you ask. It's very plausible that it. In fact, there is a very good chance that they will know it if it's about Sybaris or Eberron. And there is still a good chance that she'll know it if it's about Kyber.
All right.
The further and further away you get from them specifically, like
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Shards or Sybaris's Folly or stuff like that, the less and less likely they are to know about
Mm-hmm.
those kinds of things.
Okay. Well, I was specifically thinking about the calling Kyber all the time.
Oh,
Like, did Eberron do that to Kyber? Or did Sybaris do that to Kyber before his memories were lost? Or something like that. Since it's in my ritual book, I might as well do it.
might as well try, yeah. Might as well.
Yeah.
So,
And
what
setting
are you
up
asking?
commune. Did okay.
Yeah, what are you asking?
Eh. Did Eberron make it so that Kyber must show herself when her name is called?
Yes.
Ah,
Huh. It was Everon that did it.
okay. When I ask that question, I just take a second, look around, because I actually said the name.
You said her name, yeah.
Yes. I actually look around for a second.
I'm pretty sure Yuki heard Nikai say your name too, so
Yeah.
Yuki's gonna look.
Mhm.
Yeah. Perception. Who's helping who?
What do you have for perception?
+3.
So I have a +4.
Yep.
Oh,
So
good.
Nikai's helping Yuki.
Yep.
15. You hear tapping on the glass of the window behind the curtain.
I walk over, open the curtain a tiny bit and stuff.
There's a little cardinal pecking
Yeah,
at the
kinda-
window.
I just look over and start waving.
No, I open it a little bit so she can only see me.
Okay.
And I kind of like open the window a bit and it's like looks down and it's like, sorry, really didn't mean to say your name. Could go back to what you're doing.
She squawks angrily at you.
We're sorry!
And then she flies off.
If you need a translation for that squawk, she just said "fuck you."
I don't
Yeah.
think a
Right.
translation was necessary for that one.
You
need a translation. That's what it's for.
Yeah, Yuki just yells out to this flying bird, it's like, we're sorry.
She is. I'm
Close
still
the
holding.
windows.
I'm still holding the grudge for the arm.
The windows, moves away from the blinds. The curtains, really.
Mm.
Shakes her head. She was very angry about that.
Well, I have 2 more questions, so.
Make sure not to say her name again, because next time you do it, she might just bring fire to this temple.
She will not be happy.
No, she would
Okay, let's see here. Okay.
You say Eberron's name? Yes. Like no. Wait.
Wait, you're dead.
It's like, wait, when did this start? Like, well, you said my name so many damn times.
It just took me a while.
Yeah.
Okay. I should be able to reference like the last question, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you reference the last question you spoke, but only
Okay.
the last question.
Okay.
If you try to say like, oh, 2 questions back, no.
No. Did Eberron do that as a punishment?
No.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'll be nice to her this time and won't say it, but but it but it is a question about her.
Oh boy.
If the energy inside my body from Sybaris ever mixed with the dragons below inside my body, would it result in my death?
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay. Okay. I had a feeling about that one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I
you ask
figure
him.
I only have 3 questions, so I think.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And I would have to do it the next day unless I wanted a 25% chance for you to lie to me. So, yeah.
I mean, is it 25% chance to lie, or is it just to be completely unrelated? Because I'm not trying to remember.
There's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the
That
first.
you get no answer.
You get no answer, yeah. Yeah. So. Okay.
You want to risk it?
So if it doesn't work, just no answer. Okay.
Then you just don't get an answer. It would be a lot more risky if it was a lie, but. It's just all the answers just don't know. Like, well, okay.
I actually got more answers than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Well, I just look at Yuki and Kat. Do we have any more questions? Yes or no questions, to be specific.
Yes,
I'm sure we
I'm
have
aware.
plenty, but-
I mean, since we're waiting for the walking furnace to wake up, well, at least we know it's not a punishment.
I'm a bit curious on her feelings about killing Sybaris. If she regrets doing it. If there's
Okay.
some form of regret.
Okay.
It's not a yes or no question, but
Oh,
well, not that.
I would probably,
What
I would probably phrase it as like a.
Well, it was. I was more referring to what I was.
Oh. Okay.
It might be helpful to know maybe when this name thing became a thing.
I would need a time frame to ask, though.
You could ask if it was. I don't know. Before they fought. That would at least give us an idea.
It could be in it. Could be one. All right. Oh.
3 questions.
Yes.
Do you have one you particularly want answered?
I have one in mind, but it's more curiosity than anything.
Well, we have a
Oh.
slot open.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I'll ritually cast it again.
All right.
Another 11 minutes.
Yep.
Does the dragon below regret killing Sybaris?
Don't know.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to think how to phrase this. Okay. Did the taboo of speaking the Dragon Below's name begin before the three-way battle between the, well, 2-against-1 battle between the primordial dragons?
You asked, did it begin before?
Yes. Before the battle was.
The way you worded that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit confused too.
Yeah, I was trying to get as much information in there as possible to not skew it in a wrong direction.
The taboo of speaking Kyber's name.
Yes.
Or, well, the Dragon Below's name.
Yes.
Whatever. Without saying
Yes.
the name.
I was trying to be considerate.
Avoid. Yeah, thanks for that.
More consider the temple than anything.
Yeah.
Basically, did it begin before the battle?
Before the battle between them.
Yes.
Oh, the way you worded that.
So did okay. Let's see if I can
Hmm.
word it to where it makes sense.
Yeah.
Did
So-
Eberron put that rule onto
Yeah.
Kyber before the battle started?
There we go.
I
That'll
know.
work.
Yeah. I know what he meant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just
but
How would
What
the
he
spell
meant-
interpret it?
what he meant versus how it could be interpreted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it fails, then I can just try again with next day, but
Yeah.
your god is just like, boy, I'm having a stroke.
The way oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. I don't know how to answer. I legitimately don't. And the answer is not unclear. It's yes or no, but the way you fuck. The way
Sorry,
you
And you-
boys.
said
you
it.
and you thought the rewrites were bad.
Okay. I'll just, you know what? I'll just go off of because I'm feeling nice. I'll go off of what you meant.
Okay, whatever you want to do.
Did it happen before they fought? Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I have more reasons to talk to Kyber.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm sure she's so excited to hear that.
I'll give her a
Yeah.
few days.
Please.
I will. I'm not talking to her today. I already
Yep.
messed with her today, and we messed with her more on accident.
On accident, yeah.
that-
Oh,
on accident, air
Nikai's
quotes.
is not nice.
Yuki's really sorry for that. Yuki's genuinely sorry that we
Yeah.
told her.
Yuki is.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. I don't want to confuse you again with this, so
That one. That one.
Yeah.
That one was real bad.
Yeah.
While you are still, can
Hmm.
I roll to understand the symbolization, of red cardinals? What they symbolize?
Roll me religion.
It's my religion. There it is. It's a +1. 9.
It's a red bird.
Yeah.
From what you can recall, not really.
I'll go to the library and look up a book now.
Oh boy. When Nakai is just knock him unconscious again.
Oh God.
Get Iris just to come up here and insult him until he fakes sleeping, or until he actually faints. Just like
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is probably as clear as it can be. So.
Okay.
Was summoning the dragon below by calling their name a lesson?
You got real damn lucky with the rolls.
No.
25 or below. I rolled a 26.
Oh wow.
Don't know.
Don't know. Okay. Okay. So that's a possibility. Maybe.
At least the first answer wasn't a no or a yes, but still don't know.
Hmm.
Since we took a lot of time up here, I'm going to see if Iris is at all. If not,
Fuck no.
if not, I can at least become a bird for an hour and fly us there. Oh, okay, we have that robot now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We're going to have to, because an eagle cannot pick that thing up. With all, with
Well,
no, it would not be able to.
I just put my hand on Yuki's shoulder. Well, you figure that out. I'm gonna go to the bathhouse.
Please, Reek.
Puts hand on shoulder, slimes like leaves a snail trail on your shoulder. No,
That's
just dirt.
disgusting.
Yeah.
You ruined
Dracolich
my
does.
gloves. You know what? Since you're going to the bathhouse, she takes up like Actually, let me look at her like clothing too, because I know she has like something. What is she wearing? What does she wear? That's because I think it's like a sleeve thing. Yeah, she takes off the sleeve. It's like, you're going to the bathhouse, you can clean this. And she decided to touch me with your
With your.
yeah. There. And she takes off the other one. You can clean that too with it.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of picturing
just-
Yuki just kind of tossing them and just hanging off Nakai's horns at this point.
Yeah.
You just-
She had to take off her gloves first, so to like be able to take off the sleeves. So yeah, her gloves are off.
Interesting point.
Okay.
Has Nakai seen that little mark on Yuki's hand yet?
Oh no, no, you haven't.
Oh no.
No, she
No.
did show it in the dream to Sybaris.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah, best not to mix these two, I don't think.
Right. She's gonna poke at it a little. Does it hurt?
A little bit.
Like a bruise.
Yep. Like a bruise.
Hurts. Yes, go to the bathhouse and go get clean.
Yeah.
Go, smell nice.
Go smell nice, yes. I will be here with Cat.
And Iris if she's awake.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alone with Cat, I
If
see, and
she's
I just
awake.
walk out.
Yes, alone with Cat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
In a temple.
She's gonna go over to Cat.
Okay.
Oh, Nakai's walking out at this point.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
want any part of this.
Nakai is
Yeah, I
gone.
know. I know. What is Cat? Is she like sitting down or what is she
Yeah,
doing?
she's sitting down.
Well, sit down on her lap.
She just smiles at you.
Mm. Oh my god. I'm about to say, Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Yeah. Too bad that we don't have that telepathic spell anymore. But we are alone.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Iris is too conked out to hear anything that's happening upstairs.
Yes.
And Nakai is at the bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We're gonna end the session there because it is getting
Yeah.
late. So we will come back after Yuki and Kat finish.
Yeah.
And they stop. And Nakai will be done, and Iris will probably still be asleep. No, Iris will be awake by that point.
Snoozing.
So yeah,
And then probably by that point it'll be, what, 10 o'clock at night and we have to go to bed anyway?
Iris won't complain. Neither will Kat and Yuki.
Mm. 13 days.
Yeah.
I sleep, I wake up, I go back to sleep.
That seems about right for what Iris was doing.
Yep.
Because it was I wake up, I sleep, I wake up, I sleep, I wake up, like. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, hope you enjoyed. I guess see you next week.
Mm-hmm.